any estate department a boom. And my head of estate in charge of procurement. And my procurement director and Mama Kofi. I mean, why do you do this?
Hey. And that director, no, estate director, no, and a superintendent over procurement way mo.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, we have to correct certain things there. Well, we can't continue like that. The first thing about governance is that you stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
Whilst looking for those behind and then going forward, you don't repeat such a thing. You know, Yabama ECG, some clear directives, monitor it, and as minister, I would ensure that it's implemented.
What happened is for containers, when say the value to container be as well, we are looking at bear saying.
Well, a container can hit between 300 to 500,000 US dollars.
One container. $500,000 and
yes.
A move over 1,300 naira.
Over 1,350 naira.
But that's a lot of money.
Your warehouse. National Security will provide protection. They said they should take stock of all the serial numbers. Now you must copy to National Security, copy to Ministry, copy to Office of President, copy to ECG phone. Because one here, who can say 1,000 something year baby year? You will be so dear.
Yes.
And no, I'm very particular about that. Government paid you say yeah.
Wow. I mean, not me. It's just also 500,000 now. You are looking at best $675 million. I mean,
no, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
They can't clear the containers, and yet they are ordering more containers. Maybe over 1,000. Or soon this got to be clear 1,000. Cables will be more, and then you are ordering fresh cables, same spec, same type. Now they can't wait now. I mean, that doesn't make sense at all, man.
The removal of withholdings on winnings from lottery will result in additional income to individuals who benefit from winning from lottery. Also, the removal of withholding on purchase of unprocessed gold is expected to free up the market and encourage small-scale miners to sell their gold to the government so that the government can help to curtail smuggling. So, Speaker, it is also important that for the record, I state for the record that, Mr. Speaker, lotteries in the income tax amendment bill has been defined as follows. Mr. Speaker, if you are to look at the income tax amendment bill, lotteries means a scheme where rights are sold to take part in a draw by lot for prize including betting, gaming, and any game of chance. Right, Honorable Speaker, it is important that I make this point. Speaker, I make this point to clarify that lottery in the instance of the income tax amendment bill includes betting, gaming, and any game of chance. So lottery does not only relate to lotteries, it relates to gaming and betting. So, Speaker, this amendment is far more than what the NDC party promised in our manifesto. The Speaker, in our manifesto, we promised to remove betting tax, which is a subcomponent of the lottery tax, withholding tax on the lottery. The Speaker, what we have done is that we have not only exempted or removed the tax on betting, but we have also removed the tax on gaming and also on lotteries, the everyday lotto. So, Mr. Speaker, it's 3 in 1 and should not be construed that this tax is only removing taxes on betting. We've gone more than betting.
Now we hear our friends praising themselves, claiming that they are fulfilling their campaign promises. They are selective fulfillment of promises. But I need to remind them that what they are attempting to do is not new to this House. In 2017, when the Akufo-Addo government presented its first budget, there were a lot of taxes that were repealed. And for the records, as many as 15 taxes and levies that were in place and had been in place through an enactment by the previous Mahama administration had to be repealed. So if today they are here with some fewer amendments to our tax laws, well, we would want to encourage them to do more. We are aware that in their time, Kayaye was even taxed. We are aware. We are aware. Agro inputs, including the tools that the farmers use, cutlasses being used by the farmers in Boko, were taxed.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Finance Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just listened to the immediate past Finance Minister, and I want to quickly respond by saying that, yes, he rightly said that the excess amount that is not utilized for tax refund purposes is to be refunded into the Consolidated Fund. The question is that over the last 8 years, was it ever done? Did you ever refund the excess amount into the Consolidated Fund? The answer is no. And it is because of this that the Finance Minister says that looking at the trend, we don't need so much into the tax refund account. And the most important point is that the excess amount bypasses appropriation. It is spent on things that are not appropriated by this House. And so the minister wants to be disciplined about expenditure and says that, look, let us put everything back into the Consolidated Fund so all of you here will get the opportunity to appropriate it. That is the difference. So that is the amount that is now available for us to spend. And as they all said, look, Mr. Speaker, another important point that must be made is that some suggested that the law is clear, that it is up to 6%, a ceiling of 6%. So we don't necessarily have to transfer 6%. Administratively, we could have decided to do less. But the Finance Minister wants to be disciplined and resist the temptation of doing what is wrong. And that is why this is being brought here for all of us to set the ceiling at 4%, which is consistent with the amount that has been utilized over the years.
Honourable Speaker, we support this amendment, and that is why at committee we recommended this for consideration by the House by unanimous decision. What I'd like to correct, however, is an impression as if this is going to make savings for the government of about 3.8 billion Ghana cedis, as stated in paragraph 6.6 under fiscal impact analysis of the bill. The minister indicated to the committee, as captured by this report, that between 43 to 49% is usually spent. And according to the Revenue Administration Act, Section 63, subsection 3, what is not spent at the end of the calendar year should be moved to the Consolidated Fund. And so if based on that, the minister has reduced the percentage of what should constitute the tax refund from 6 to 4%, the 2%, which is resulting into what the minister calls savings, is already supposed to go to the Consolidated Fund. It's already part of government revenue. The only thing the minister has decided to do is to front load the utilization of the 3.8 billion. If he did not decide to front load it, it would have gone into the Consolidated Fund. And that is articulated very well in the Revenue Administration Act. And therefore, to suggest that this is a saving as a result of the new policy, and therefore suggesting that something great has happened, because of this policy, Mr. Speaker, I beg to differ.
We have just considered a bill, but just for your direction and guidance, the bill which we just considered was not provided to members. Even on we only have reports. We only have the report of the committee, but when you were reading the clauses, we could not follow because we have not been served with copies of that bill. Now I'm just asking for your direction. And
Honorable member, the reports are even on the console.
I agree, the reports are there, but when you were reading
this bill has been distributed long ago.
No, it's not been distributed.
Honorable members, after laying of the bill, it is ordered that copies be distributed to members.
TVS was at on Power 97.9 FM. The hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics near the Free City Hall 37, Abebisi Street, the heart of Accra, Usu, editor in all the 16 regions across the country. Northern Regional Capital Tamale, Yedem Ewo Kesmi 107.1 FM, Boli in the Savannah region, in Kiligi FM, Wa WFM, Bokoya Source 100.1 FM, Zaps FM was Zabila, and a Pussy Gun, so Wing Pang Sampa one day from Sukremu. Central Regional Capital Cape Coast, Dom Sounds, El Kotokraba Market, Omosukremo, Elho, Yako Asim Fusunsua, Rich FM, Ekremo, Elho. If you want your call voter regional capital, Hoa, a global 105.1 FM, Uti region, 3 radio stations in the Kremo. You want to say 9.7 FM, Okete Kratch, Emmanuel Honorable Helena Juanto, so one day Dr. Asam. Mwanira omota omafidi ho den chese woko eye cratch west baby abefa bia eye se power any TVS was the program on friend ni agro krakra union mo kwanda nso mfa ni agro na chese uti region ho any northern region ho de baby abefa bia no obi age TV station ne radio station atum if you call KFM or pasa Omusukremo ewo sanso na buo mfm so ewo giaseka ni nyina wo T region ewo eye Gomai Ghana memo ha if you only yakota krade a Western Regional Capital West End 100.3 FM West End 100.3 ewo eye Eziama Elembele ana takrade krudio monso no eye Sharp 106.9 FM omuso ekremo a enye asemketo ewo ho yemu nko hafo region Regional Capital near Goso, Nananum 92.5 FM Crum, Edunu FM Suwa Sankore, Bono Region, Tiny 90.9 FM Ewon Soko, and Nsoma FM Suwon Krankwanta. Stations do doing in our airfage mediebi. Yebo Remo, Ewo, a year bolia in Kiligi FM, or Mosu Cremo, His Excellency John Dramani Hamani Krum. If you want to call London, a GFM radio and a Fire Life Radio, Sanso and America Memo, Virginia, 68 FM, also Quaquisket and an American Sucremo, Ewa, Suyawa, Enye, Asemketua. Yako, a year abefoso, I just say, social media for more, follow any, Kaka Kawandia, TV SYZ Ghana on YouTube mo so and Facebook like Power 979 and a TV SYZ Ghana on submitting akɔhwɛ yɛnyina Facebook live nama YouTube nso amanfo guso akyɛsɛ nya asɛm keto akora ɛwɔ ma swazonline.com nsɛm nyina nso yɛakyɛkyerɛ ɛde agu hɔ a wɔkɔ yɛn website on so a wobɛtumi ahwɛ nsɛm a ɛkɔ so hɔ nyina mɔkɔ nyina dawroma so ɛtɛkyerɛ na yɛde dwumadie ɛbrɛ ho yɛfa asra kɛsɛ ma Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center Power Specialist Eba Hospital sanso ɛna yɛnua ɛyɛ Medimosis Dr. Kɛsɛ ɔno so bɔ no homɔden yɛ papaapa Hebron Hills International School ɔmo so kura mu S Natural Mineral Water kan ho Safari Valley Eco Resort ɔmo so ɛka ho ɛna yɛde dwumadie yɛde ɛbrɛ ho medin ɛde Mugabe Maase obetimi afrɛ me Atankolega Bigger the capacity man. Very well. Ghana Education Service. Ghana Education Service GS. Mpanimfo a mutie mi ene awie ene eye sector minister for education. Yenua Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Ene ni deputy Honorable Dr. Clement Apak. Moma mwani enko akyerɛkyerɛfo bimu ya omo techimane ne patamu yie papa formation aye peke no ekyerɛ sɛ tama wasa okyerɛkyerɛni no etna classroom bosume nso a sabri omunam commercial bank omo kwadwo omo bosumi akatua no ye de taxpayers money etu omo ka no ne bi mo e de pragea omo ja classroom so na agu hɔ omo nkɔ class nkɔ kyerɛ de na teacher ni ubi hono no tama waso wodi wo school eche nkwara de no no wodi pragea na itachima okurudua mu puru oye de ya teacher ni oye adwuma. I don't want to mention names today, but sa kyerɛkyerɛfo na mo dan mo ho agumu pragea adwuma e wo tachima na ne mpatamu no menkase wo ye kyerɛkyerɛ ni a untumi emfa pragea nya adwuma ba sa aye time a wo se wo classroom e kyerɛ ade efi anopa beye nonso ekosi eye enwumre beye no miensa wo se wo classroom e kira ade no saa bre no nye bre a wo se wo de ko pragea efa manfo enam na wo de ji usika wonim se adwuma no ntumi nye teacher ni adwuma no teacher adwuma no ntumi nya na wa resign boko. Today I'm not going to mention any name me modi ene ba se someone near ma send ya mamo no ma fa nya adwuma I will start mentioning names. Mumunim de metimi aye. I will start mentioning names. Enya techima nko a tamale ebi kwaso ho ebi kwaso ewo other regions no pragea kyerɛkyerɛfo na moja classroom agu ho a matototo pragea eno na mode ye adwuma na time wo se motena classroom kyerɛ ade no na mode pragea eye adwuma no ene techima na mede ahye ase techiman ene na mede ahye ase na mate engines no agum ya engines no gusu aya monitoring na working hours ya wasa wotena classroom hu say wo de pragea ye adwuma abra wasa wo kyerɛ ade a ahwe ya no ahwere wadwuma. Yes, Mugabe na kasa no ahwe ya wo behwere wadwuma. Very well. Ashanti region ni say ene vet no mo pe DC ni eye MC positions no vet na hase ekoso. Yes, vet na hase ekoso. Ye mamu nyina ye woshimu good luck. Said ye mo hwe bia no nyame eya adoma monsa ebetumi aka na me de baby amani wo pa eye fomina so wo hwe eye fomina ho a eye seat ya yagin for the first time in Ashanti region. And then you be a kekese Katie Harmon yakutunu. Yenya obi a obetumi aye adwuma obi a waye bi pen wo experience edu ba bi Ashanti region na mo PPC kura edu ba bi na ho ayeden so bi be yi nanim se obeba be ginam e de ama NDC amonyuku no enei NDC abe attractive midimani enenemu ehwe de ekoso ni nyina de ekoso ni nyina midimani yeden edi akire ehwe ne ma ekoso so se atumi tutu ye ne mayie se de be ya eye NDC amonyuku yi yenkoso ho na yensa anya dan ensan kai opanyi a efre no Kenneth Boache Echampon papa no ede na henie to ho ntie na motie ni yo ode na henie to ho eko contest ma NDC in the year 2020 edru say 2024 yes amba be kono different candidates ene koye papa ne de support nyina ba bia obako rally campaign bia wo fomna hono ohini di ye candidate nachi etumi bo adwuma ma NDC etimi awene seat no so what the ahini to ho ende papa no opdc akonya penifo mon kai no ni din ede Kenneth Boache Echampon you na friend nana mon kai no power to the people na yes power to the people okay say hoya Adansia Square Adansia Square very well Adansia Square district power to the people inti momo mo de for me na de hoye papa ya na oye third mo can say second deputy speaker no very well or therefore me that say for that correction inti hoye Adanse Asukwa to openya e friend say Kenneth Boache Echampon capacity nana na me aduma next week obeba vetting obeba be shia mpanufo say din na me de amamu no mun kai papa no mbese mutimi retain say seat no in 2028 ya shall see from ene very well Iron Boy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the driver so what shey ne maame ya nyame ya adoma on the 12th April next month 12 wo aguna suedru he ya ye nyina ya kwa akoja Iron Boy na wakwa akosie ne maame yi ne bibia bekoso Ghana nyina beko suedru ti Iron Boy the champion driver ayiti wa boy adwuma ti nyina wase beta wachi na bibia akoso kama nti Iron Boy bibia wo bia woni menu asiama ene mo amo office of the president nyina no ya chiamo ene ewie ye shase e de free eye asemda enra ebaaye say yi levy NDC ya moniku a say wodo ho ekobo NDC a enya de se wabombe buda amemo ni koyie amemo ni say de ekoyie and who shall sane Bosha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama NDC Manifesto I mean Bosha wo say in less than 3 months in office who shall pa I had to say the new Black Stars amemo ni koyie ama enura you love you embrace be your for kwatena se am say the you live in the head ya abolish kaso mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama odeni nsa ABC nkrata so tanai I just say o send ska koma ma me ne wona nam no papa mo aye tewu bebre ni nyina no emma so biem enti na e so e wo mrase bejafi on 11 very well nti yɛmfa no nsuo em sɛ okay nti yenuanom a market women for any ɔmanfoɔ kyerɛkyerɛ ɔma adwene ɛfa ɛyɛ yi levy ho ebisi yɛnsa mfa mmra ebisi yɛnyɛ ne sɛ yɛntie ne yɛtisi dwam no homo so nsɛm a ɔmokan
yɛn papa no ma mo parliament wɔ no sɛ wonyina mo ma yɛn na sɛ yi levy no kura no ɛbɛsan ba yi levy no ɛmra yi levy no wɔ hɔ no na yɛn ho henhan yɛn ɛne yɛyi afiri hɔ no mu yɛn ho kotokuo mfa kura nsɛm ɛno nti yɛsrɛ yɛ maame no adwadifoɔ yɛn nyinaa yɛkɔ kwan so kɔfa nneɛma sɛsɛ nneɛma no kɔ yɛsan tom yi levy no ɛno mɔmu tena hɔ ma yɛnya yɛpɛ na ɛwɔ hɔ no na Akufo-Addo ɔfa nkwala ne suku hu nneɛma nyinaa sɛsɛ yɛma ne ba bɛko ɔmo bɛko nso so no awofoɔ biara wokɔtua 5 million ama headmaster 5 million ɛma nti yɛsrɛ yɛnsa da yɛnsa yɛm sɛ yɛ papa John Dramani Mahama Adaroma sɛ woba sɛ ɔba bɛboa yɛn dia ɛnneɛma yi levy no ɛntena se ɛma yɛn ma yi afi hɔ no menkwa adwen kwa de aka ɛntena hɔ kyerɛ sɛ aban biye ni hɔ no ma ɔbɛyɛ adwu ɔbɛba ɔman no ma bɛbu ɔman na ɔbɛyɛ mpuntudwuma bi a taxes ɛnka ho abroche nyina de taxes ne bu ɔman no abroche baabi bia yɛpɛ mpuntum bia tax na mutua ansana ɔmo bu ɔman no bɛyɛ fie nwɔtwe kura ni nti internal revenue obi amedan meka na nsɛn ɛne yɛ na nso information ni so sɛ yɛgye internal revenue wo akɔfa wo nneɛma ba no nneɛma bi akɔfa kora bi a 4 months 5 months ɛnsan yɛ watua ho tax ɛno a na ɔsan bɛbu na ɔde ama wo eti yi levy ni de ketina ho ankɛyɛ saban ne so etwa yi levy num na ɔfa tax bia mabie mu dia ɛne yɛ da nase yi levy ni de ɔse wa yi afiri hɔ ɛso kwadwokɔ ogina kwanti na so yi levy fi hɔ no ɔde tax bebree nneɛma bebree hyehyɛ mu eti no wayɛ sɛ kyɛsɛ yɛ nko sukuu nti ɔde bɛyɛ yɛ bukata nneɛma ne de yɛ nte aseɛ because wayi afiri hɔ a ɔde bibi nso ahyɛ hɔ sɛde ɔka sɛ ministers ɔbɛte so no apɔte ministers so no ɔde ɔmo a ɔmo yɛ nyɔdo ɔmo akɔgu na so yɛ ne fie ɛna ɔtwi ɔmo ka kɛseɛ yɛ de yɛ nka hwee bi na ɛha bia eti sɛ tax di onipa bia wɔ wiase a ɔmo pɛ ɔman mpuntu a ɛyɛ tax ne yɛde kyekyere ɔman eti sɛ mesɛn ne sika kakra na ban te kakra na ɔde bɛyɛ mpuntu dwuma ma me a mini haw ɛwɔ ho
nti osie kromfo no Kumasi dwum we Kumasi wa mu ze mu se kasa wotimi sɛ yi level na yi free ho no aje sɛ ka ka sɛ Joma ma share bo wantimi ene so mo me Kumasi fuyi well ye free Kumasi na ye mo nra is Excellency John Dramani Mahama aso ye sɛ amanfo bi keka sɛ NDC aban yi omo ni judiciary no mo ntamo enwo ene ade o se dabi sansem na omo kanyina no ne kure bia enim panyi de sansem yi atudwa abra Ghana Bar Association omo tumi call Jubilee House na omo ekosra omampanyin ewo aye asoyo na ne omo nyina ne sɛ omampanyin e de atudwa sɛ hu behia sɛ benya aye court fast track court eya achese be tackle corruption and murder cases said bibia betimi akonkan bi te sɛ ameswale kwan nipa boni fo bi fa so kun no JB Dankwa Edu ono so former MP kwan ya nipa fa so je ne nkwanfiri ni nsem ene wo mo abɔ man no kro no fast track eno de papa na chese bibia timi akoso ntententem His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
We are committed to the protection of human rights and investigation of significant killings or murders that have remained uninvestigated, and so I've urged the police and the investigative organizations to look more actively in cases like Ahmed Swali, and that is how come a first suspect has been arrested. We are hoping that his interrogation will lead to further arrests of people. There are several other cases like the JB Dankwa murder case, and we're asking that it be expedited in terms of the prosecution that is taking place and for investigations to be carried out to find out if any other persons were involved in some of those. And so those are ongoing, and then we also have the issue I thought I should raise of the judiciary and the perception of the judiciary. I believe that it is not anecdotal. I mean, several surveys asking Ghanaians, what their opinion of the judiciary is have not come out positively. And I believe that it is a duty for all of us to work to make sure that we have a judiciary that is respected. Year in, year out, you hear 12 billion cedis misappropriated, 15 billion cedis misappropriated. And how we deal with these cases are very difficult because of the constitutional procedure, parliamentary accounts committee and all that. But after that has happened, we must have a fast-track court where we're able to deal with this so that we deter people from just misusing government funds like that. Government is open to working with you, particularly on our side of the political divide. There's this perception that we have a problem with the legal fraternity and things like that. I think that if you look at the kind of people, Marietta and all of us sitting here, we're not people who have any such animosity towards the judiciary and the legal fraternity. So our doors are open, our hands are open, and if you think that there's anything that you should bring to our attention, don't hesitate at all.
That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. You move on after you sign Ako Ayem Rasebejefi, MP for a year Tafo, a year Pankrono, Unia, a year Vincent Eko, a year Sifua, and also Akupium Supreme Court. Yeah, which I say, Kwanya, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, say, a year Council of State for na nipa mi ensa mu de petition abrenu say ye maame Chief Justice ye hwehwe ne mamu na say enema a mu de petition mu de aban hwe mu na sesa ne te dia ye maame no djuma onfa nto nso ye no so ye nsema eno so e de aba betudwa eno ama honorable Felix Kwachi ye ofosu ye ono na kasamafo de ma omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ono so e de atudwa say sansema amanfo keka say ye de omampanya refer petition ni the Akoma Council of State for advice any ade no enye politically motivated and also yensema honorable Felix Kwachi for so dia toja yenti honorable Felix. The constitution itself anticipates that public office holders, including the president himself, can become the subject of demands for removal based on perceived or alleged wrongdoing. For that reason, the framers of the Constitution put in place rigorous mechanisms to regulate such a process. It is that process that is being followed. It is not the case that once the petition is slapped in, the president proceeds to remove anybody. But the president does not have the power to do so. The Constitution says that it should go through a process involving a committee of persons who should have capacity to make such a determination, including 2 Supreme Court justices. So it is not an arbitrary process based or motivated by any thinking of the president. It is a process laid down by Ghanaian law. Honorable Felix Kwachi for Sunamote and Kanakasama for Edema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na sisinia ekoso ewo ECG asuye die enye asemketu akura echese 1300 containers etumi ayira ya echese energy minister Honorable John Jinapo, member of parliament for Yapekusugu na ni abiri papa wa echese 40 a year pieces of the sa missing a containers no omotumi etrisia kuhu se Indian fobi enana omo ese yaton ede amomo tientie ensem said ye no so isikoe
CG could do all this, and so far we have already given some instructions. For instance, the decision to merge the procurement directorate with the estate unit we've directed that should be reversed. We should have a standalone procurement directorate with qualified provisions. In 2024 alone, they procured more than 700% what had been approved to them by the board. More importantly, we've asked that they give us some periodic updates in terms of their essential goods and services that they procure. A lot of the containers that we found stuck at the port, the items, they did not need them immediately. Some containers arrived, they had items, they claimed that they couldn't clear the containers, but they were still awarding contracts for similar items. All top, and then we'll keep monitoring them. But the most important one has to do with the whereabouts of those containers. The briefing I got this morning, and let me comment, the national security operatives and the law enforcement agencies, the information I got this morning is that already they've traced about 40 of them to a particular terminal or warehouse in Pool, which belongs to an Indian man of extraction, and they've confiscated all the 40 containers, and they are moving them to a secured location. The man indicates that those containers were sold to him last year, and so that's a subject of a matter of investigation, and the law enforcement agencies would ensure that the law takes its course. There are also reports of some other areas that they are picking intelligence. They will trace all of them, retrieve all the containers as soon as possible, and put the perpetrators before the courts of competent jurisdiction. Let me just sum that when we start prosecuting these people, let nobody come to say we are witch hunting. These are properties of the states. Every legitimate and legal means to ensure that we retrieve them and to hold all those behind these acts to account. And so we'll continue to work hard and ensure that we retrieve all these containers. So one person, an Indian man of extraction, has been picked up by the national security. 40 containers have been intercepted. He claims that they were sold to him last year. The investigation would continue. We want to secure the containers first, and at the right time we'll go with the media to take a look at the containers. The law will take its course. I am not interested in the politics, and let me be clear about that. My interest has to do with the containers. This for me has nothing to do with the political party. When containers are stolen, we have to ensure that the law takes its course, and that's exactly what we are doing. We suspect that these are part of the 1,300 that are missing. The remaining ones are at the port, and national security is helping us to secure them as well. Now our interest is to also secure or trace the whereabouts of the 1,300 containers, and then we can make sure that we get the over 1,300 containers, account for them, and put them to good use. What I want is simple. We want all the containers accounted for and secured. National security is helping us. We want to move them to a secured location. We have a warehouse. They will provide security. Then they want to go through a rigorous process by taking serial numbers and everything. Let me also thank the Director General of the Ghana Posts, Jonathan. He's been very, very cooperative. He's doing a fantastic job providing us with all the information we need. There's always a manifest, so we can trace these containers. It's just a matter of time where we would get to know exactly where those containers landed, and whoever is responsible, whoever, and let me make this clear, whoever, irrespective of your political affiliation, your tribe, your position, the law will take its course.
That was Energy Minister Honorable John Jinapo. Yakoye nim wasade nsem bi tudwa efa eye kania ndundumandundum ho eye power outages no na o kire se so far no the aban aye efa ho. John Jinapo.
Yes, the problem had to do with the Kumasi enclave, where the power situation was quite alarming, and it was because we were changing a particular bulk supply point in terms of the bulk transformer. But as I speak to you, that has been done, and so we shouldn't see any major problem. The remaining one has to do with the localized issues in terms of the distribution end, and some of these things contribute to that. Because if you have 2,500 or so containers stuck at the port, it means that you needed them in order to inject into the system. And so if from 2002, 2003, 2004 to date, all these containers are stuck at the port, certainly it will impact the grid, it will impact the distribution network. And so that is why I'm even determined to ensure that we get all these containers and inject this equipment into the system in order to stabilize the system. Fortunately, we have enough generation as I speak. And so if there are any localized outages, we need to rectify that immediately. I've asked that the system is set up so that we can quickly deal with these challenges. And I am hopeful and very confident that the system will continue to improve as we move on. This is what we inherited. We've just been in office under 3 months, but we have to work very hard in order to ensure that we deal with the situation. And also, the complaint systems. It's not everything that I would see. So we are beefing up the system so that when a particular area goes off, ECG can be notified immediately and then they can move in swiftly and deal with it.
Very well, better. Energy Minister Honorable John Jinapo as live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM and all affiliate stations across the country. Acting Chief Executive Officer at the National Petroleum Authority, lawyer Duji Tamaklo, and also Sabri Wadinho. As was over boy Jumaden at the Abua, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said a 24-hour economy no, and it might be to me Akuye. Sabria make us say within any actually a year a poem temu Eastern region, ya water, a require Mefasua, filling stations I would do in Nano, a bit to me operate a year 24 hours. Now Bambo Fons will be to me Abua, Nadia Mansua to me Akuye. Ye ran a toll, ya what the Aquaku Piemo, Ewo, Eastern region.
We recognize the critical role the NPA plays in regulating petroleum downstream industries in Ghana, ensuring the efficiency and profitability and fairness. So, sir, your leadership in this sector is invaluable, and we appreciate the efforts your outfit has made to promote sustainable practices and protect consumer interests. As a regional minister, I am committed to supporting the development of our region, and I believe that our collaboration with the NPA in the region will be instrumental in achieving our goal as a region. We look forward to working closely with you to address the unique challenges and opportunities facing our region. Once again, lawyer, you are warmly welcome to our region.
As the principal regulator of the downstream petroleum sector, Eastern region alone boasts of about 300 and over petroleum service providers. Now we need to be clear in our minds the issues about regulating the activities. Now we cannot do that without the involvement of the security heads. And so I decided that it's important I come to the region, meet you, the security heads, and see how we can all work together to ensure the smooth operation of the authority as far as the Eastern region is concerned.
As a social of my Ghana memoir, we say in the bonnet, a dear ecoso papa paya, mebuno, titu, once a man no near me ya, obuha, ojinahokra no order, ojinahua no order, was in Sanema and header and kuyi, membesame bobon no bidi. Nemono, a dear say Sabria me ekasei, and near Minister of Youth, Asio Hono, he said once a ministry no, ye. You side no every a sports it is say no youth ministry no enua ya friend say lawyer George Opare Ado obon homodin yi o papa na de aba betu dwane say enei omotumi alanche a program bia your friend say read me stop ni nyina kire say kwan amanfo efa so drug abuse ni anema no ya de say ha de ekoyie kura ye hwe ne ekoso.
It's a collective stand we're all taking against drugs, opioid use, and the movement of a drug-free future for our young people across the country.
And so let me thank Osman Ayerga for taking this bold step, the CEO of NYA, and together with the supervising minister for taking steps in helping us resolve this canker. Our fight against galamsey is as important as our fight against red. And most often we feel that we should focus our energies on what is being done in the bush. But the real enemy is in our houses, and the real enemy is on the streets. I'm highly impressed to be here because I'm losing many of my men through drug abuse. And if we don't take steps to resolve the canker, sooner than later, all our future generation will be gone, and there will be no future left for us. The Minister, I don't have to promise you our support because you have directed our support, and we will avail ourselves. I'll be with Osman in the ghettos, I'll be with him on the streets, and the only thing I can assure him is the full support of the 5K men and the 3K women. And when we get there, we shall do the needful.
We acknowledge that no single institution can win this battle alone. Therefore, we are forging a robust coalition of government agencies, youth groups, traditional leaders, religious bodies, educational institutions, and community organizations. Together, we will amplify our voices, extend our reach, and unequivocally declare that there is no future of substance abuse.
Very well. Like I said, the course so no. Higher TVS was at Tana Power 97.9 FM. And there yawada do yawada say ya pom de ho so no e ade say hu ya papa nyampon adoma e dadwa da di animu holiday e da benada to aso so holiday nyina yenuanom muslimi for Eid al-Fitr modem yemu ato ache kom for 30 good days nyina yo my Ghana yedie ene serebone fache na ya pre mpuntu nso ewobusuam ene asomdwe e de ama my Ghana. Victory Garlic Mesa Dr. Mwakon eda no nei wabeka yensa wofidue mu ha ye baba beka ye bibia fa Victory Garlic ho me de ka kan kire se ye aduru a wose wonya bi esi wo nchen da bia wonom na no pa no wanom na nwumere na tumi aboa wo obi a wontumi ni die wonum ato etumi aboa ma ni padua no so agina so brane moja etimi de ni padua no mafrusa ni yi ntende Dr. Ankasa beka yensa ewa ha ma mema ye Dr. akwa bana fe no yemfa bibia anyeden emfa entoso kama emfa emamo power na TV as was it mamema Dr. Mwakon akwaba doc bibia boko de
mejo sumoga enano so ka so bebe yi uba ma ante wonka ho
simbebre
ene de bre na nsu ya ubebo mu busia nsu enyi
beti ase busia ho ntese
ihu adomobia ho
very well. Ti yaba bibie bi ensem no e de amaya hwefo ne ye netifo na Victory se de yes ya package ne kama obi an pebi na wono manu mema no pebi ne no doc ewie de na wo man
ewie de me nchia wo ntiatifo na me mu obi ahama power afidie so na ewie ne ye ka ho asem eye ye duru a friend Victory Garlic Mixture garlic ye duan ba na se duaba ebuani papa enti se unum bi da bia ya meka se unum bi da ko ne ko pebinom na de ya na ha me kakra ne se obi wo ko a oni bi no onka nkire osu oni bi no akire wo se ko ha oni da bi etom bi pa no aka kire osu wani we su ye adwuma kro mesre wo se okoto saate bia no a odi ya ne se obekọ wanim na okọ wanim a eni betimi aboa wa mo nya Victory ni bi ato ya hye ne nso a enne wo ho a na won sa yetititi won sa no sei etimi ese de wo de aso ejam anansena memu no na anu na yetititi wo de bo ade kura a wonte busa se edi entira wani sutimi blue sa to da bia wonam a wankasa hu se wo kwa afa nanso wo ma wonchen ni hu obi kura timi kasa wo ho ayefo nanso wa wunim se no ma nkoyi wo widi mesrewo eye victory garlic mixture na me kamfo ma wo fura se wo no mu asa no ma ni nyina ebegyae ma me bi kan wo se wo no de na ne hawo ye ne nsa ana yetititi no koto victory garlic mixture ni binum ye wo se emre bebre achi no na wawo pania no mu nuo ya wose wo bibi e friend white wose timi yi tisa akatoa no nanso onum victory no prem ni nyina ayiko eninti ohwe ne nsa etititi hu na kotoye nanso onum wiye no eyi bibi afri no so e friend white efe obi wo so anim fichi ko no enye bosome ebi abaaku mienu na abano ano no obi wo so kura ne de no eba enye papa ebia na otwemienu na asa abato da bi su kura bosome miensa anasa afia yesimu afi nu achima baako so wo saa haw na twakoma to yem ne kopa victory garlic mixture ni bito na ebeboa eyi no mani nyina sister bia o kai wo se wono de ne de yi ti se brebo eyi ti se o se obeka se waya abortion if se na mpembe breni na ontimi nchimo se nu a enkrofo ka onu nu bia nti na we kura onim se anya adwuma but oye na o se okay sani yesi kasa no ye mobono ma akase asunti okwa kope bianom onum ye no se anadwoa woda ya ade achi ye no na moja na yi ti sebrebo. Can you believe it mesrawo se utie mi a wodia ne se obetua na mo akopa victory garlic mixture ni bi na onunum a ebeboa wasiesie wo saa kwan no so ama ho ato eno nkamfu obi ye driver o drive ko akire na obekọ bebe bia no anadwo no abre ade achi anopa o sori ayeje o memem wodi no victory ni bi wunti ni mu esisie no victory ni bebie mu amani nyina emu ada ho eni nti obekọ adwuma beba wadwe ne se okọ blue kiosk no wakọ no akpeteshi no emmoa wo onum victory no a ebeboa wo na mesrawo onum no ebeboa wa ma se saade na gina mu ana waye twonwu a ebe na ne srade ni nyina entu yo ba o wo ye ba ma o wadura me kamfo ama wa ye victory garlic mixture eye ntimu adwuma nti so ye ba ma na anu ma etimi boa ma unya bonus me ka bi a obeka se me boa na enso wo ma anum bie no wo mo gi danse na minim se wo so ukoso he a enya nwanwa se da foforo me ka na so ka ti obi se he se duro we enya aduketwa da bia ya me ka ne se wo mo anum ne die wo mo nim dada nti e ka ho asem se kura wo mo ha wo ho kura nanso bia ne ene da edika wutie yen ya me hye wunkurai na makamfo adura ye frɛ no victory garlic mixture amount na sa wunya no num bia ehɔ na obehu se yes wonan aye tititi obi wo hɔ a ne nan no duru ba bia so so ne nan mu mia saa wo sɔre afiri akonya so a obeso ne to ase na wa sɔre amia mu ansa na watimi agyina na so ni nyina victory be ye ho adwuma ma ntimi srawo se wutie mi a enya asoden kura ne kokope bi na wunya baako obenom ne dakoro na nunu ugbo nsensakra ebe firi ase se ebe oni peduem obi wo ho a enetimi chechire no ebi ebobo 536 anwumre na 7 no woye no ho hwie enya yie na nani kum dendende woto ho a wada chere kura se oda be 7 a emo 10 na nani ati wontimi na biom this is the next day na ade chi anopa nkrofo asori se wo mo pamuka akwa adwuma no na ono de afe na nani kuma ba eye victory ene bedi hu adwuma ama wo uto ho a obeda na ade chi na osori soso a enye sori na yese medai na masori ena wo mani so no da bi we ni de wo de ahode na di mu na esipisita ene be sori nti se wonna ma obo say yes wo de akukoduro ni ahotoso ne nam na wankasa obegi adanse say yes eye victory no anom no na ebeboa ama no manyina asisi so nti se onfiti konya mesra wo se pebinom ya na nkrofo so taabusa se me de doctor de matu aduro so ha ho aduro bia doctor de watu su bia betimi anom victory ni bia aka ho se ye pressure ana diabetes aduro na woda so no wuni hawo se wonom waduro na twen 30 minutes e ko wana na wanum victory se victory so na abenu ma no atwa 30 minutes wana na wanum waduro wo ye ne saa bibia de dana kwam ama ho atɔ obi be sɔre anopa no na no honam nyinaa yɛ ne ya onyare nso wɔnte apɔ sɛ wohunu saa de ne bi da obi wɔ hɔ a onyare nanso wɔnte apɔ wɔbɛsɔ no ayɛ boho sɛ de yɛabo no tɔ da bi obi no kura de yɛ akasa sɛ o yɛbɛfa me kɔyɛ adwuma anadwo mesrɛw yi saa adwene ne firi wutirim ɛyɛ honam nipadua ne yɛ nua ne ayɛ die no na ɛmmoa yɛn na anadwo didie susu epre ni papa obi bɛka sɛ me nana no ɔkɔ afuom bɛwɔ fufuo di ne kwan so a de nti anete saa ne sɛ wo nana ɔwɔ fufuo no odi ne 10 o'clock ade akyi anopa by 5:30 ne wasi kwan so ɔkɔ bɛɛ sɛ ha ani sukura afuom anaasɛ ɔkɔ bɛɛ sɛ ha ani wagya afuom na ɔbɛkɔ bɛba no aduane ne so odi ne sɛ a na digest ne nanteɛ no nko a o ansa na asonadwuma a ɔkɔyɛ wɔ hɔ ɔkɔ a ɔkɔdɔ ɔba a ɔbɛsoa noma ɔdɔ wie a ebi ɔbɛpɛ aduane sɛ bankyɛ ɔbɛtu anaasɛ bɔde a ɔbɛtwa egya ne wabubu na ɔde asoa hwɛ saa kwan a wɔtwa bɛyi exercise bɛɛ ne kyɛn saa nanso yɛdeɛ ne nte saa o yɛdeɛ ne sɛ obi a ɔwɔ osu ha na ɔkɔ papa yɛmfa ne sɛ ɔwɔ presbyterian osu pesek osu na ɔkɔ papa ya ɔbɛfa kaa ontimi nante na wo nante saa so a ɛma wo go wontiri no mu na emu yɛ mmerɛ ɛni nti na wɔn kanfo sɛ yɛ exercise da bia no yɛ exercise boa ɛna obi wɔ hɔ a wɔyɛ twɛn na furu egu n'anim anaasɛ gu yawam mesrɛw sɛ wopɛ sɛ wafuru ne twe sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbaa sɛ ɔyɛ bɛrima wo deɛ ne sɛ anɔpa wo sɔre na wonni ɔsa wo bia duro no so a yɛwɔ cap ketewa bi hyɛ so na wanom bi wonum cap ne mmienu a wonni ɔsa ahyɛ ne nso na wanom mmienu yɛ ne sɛ ɛbɛma mfifiri afiri aseɛ sɛ ɛfiriw sradeɛ na ɛnane no ɛbɛna ne sradeɛ na mebɛduru baabi no wafuru no afei na ɛyɛ flat mesrɛw ɛntra sɛ mfa nhoahoa ho sɛ mede mebɔ mafuru ho ka o nti anadwo na wawe nam na wanom biɛ na wanom we obi nka sɛ saa de no nyɛ na mmom bere a wode yɛ no na ɛnyɛ ɛna yɛmmɔ nam apɛsie so ɛnwe anadwo saa ɛmmoa wo sɛ yɛawia mpo a ɛnyɛ na anadwo nti mesrɛw sɛ woapɔ a ma yɛhu wɔ wabrabɔ mu na nya wo yɛfunu ɛnoɔma a yɛdi kɔ yɛ nipadua no ɛno na di yɛnya nti mesrɛw sɛ wotie mi a ɛyɛ victory ɛna mɛkamfo ama wo sɛ wonya bi sɛ wo no no mu a ɛnoɔma a yɛkan nyinaa enipa bebree a wanom bi agye adanse sɛ woyɛ obi a wotena dwom ebi a dwom no wote awia so saa ebedu anadwo na se abo wokɔ a wo na ɛyɛ victory ɛna mɛkamfo ama wo woyɛ driver ni sɛ wokɔ short ana long distance to victory to kam na nonom ɛbɛboa wo paa kyɛn sɛ wokɔ ba sɛdeɛ ɔmo kan red nom ne ade na wodi bi egu nipadua mu tramo ne ade ne ɛmmoa ɛba ne sɛ amena da hɔ kora wuhu no wobɛhu sɛ woanhwɛ yi a na wagya wabusuafoɔ wo yere ne wo ma nyinaa na wagya wɔn ho akɔfa accident aba mesrɛw nom victory ni bi na ɛmmoa wo sɛ ahoɔden nko a na wopɛ de ayɛ w'adwuma a wonom victory no ɛbɛboa ɛbɛma wo mogya no adi wo mu afurusane yie na bere a ɛyɛ saa no woapɔ mu a ayɛ mmerɛ anaasɛ wo honam atwetwe wɔ w'ani so ebiriw woyɛ adwuma kakra bi a no wabrɛ bi kura nakoma ɛbɔ ne sɛ peri ɔnyɛ ahwee yɛwɔ nipa no bi wɔ so ɔno deɛ ne sɛ wɔte hɔ a na ne yɛm ahye no ɛwɔ mu a na ne yɛm ahye no asɛ ɔde obi ka nanso ɔne obi aka ɛyɛ victory ɛna mekamfo ama wo munum bi na ɛmmoa wo woyɛ ɔba a womfikyi kɔnya a obi wɔ hɔ ɔse ɔno deɛ wɔpaa woɔ nanso bosome so a ne mfikyire no ɛba 1 day 2 days ɛma yie mpo sɛ baayie paa na aba bɛɛ 3 days koraa na ɛbɛka sɛ ɛmfie ne nti nkanyɛ bad nanso wo deɛ ne deɛ ma yie o 2 days 3 days na yɛ kakraa bi wobɛhu sɛ woka bɔ mu akane no na nka yɛ 1 day deɛ o wo so wakyɛ ne 3 days ɛba ne saa ɛmmoa wo nom victory ni bi deɛ ɛhyehyɛ wɔ yɛ ase obi wɔ kɔ mfikyire a na yɛ ase bɛwe ne saa na n'anim dua no hu na n'anim dua na sɛ sɛbe wafa nyinsɛn wabrɛ kyɛ sɛ deɛ ne nipadua mu yɛ no no ɛmmoa no wononom victory ni bi a saa wɔ haw ni bia sɛ nye date ɛna wɔbɛhyɛ ne nso a ɛba a wonte koraa no bɔkɔɔ na abaaba abɛsena kɔ enti wotwɛn deɛ namba no yɛ 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 ɛne ɛwɔ 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 ubebusa se he na menya aduro ni bi ato se wo won kran ha kwa repairs ventures o kanshi dragley ukona se wo pe enaka 1000 kra ne ya obenya amaw Tinatet shop bia uwema obenya Victory Garlic Mixture ni biato woma wa shama kwa Widama Pharmacy anase Ekus Pharmacy wa shama station na chiri hope ukwa ubenya Victory Garlic Mixture ni biato mesramu enopa ho soso a woma ewo La Paz ekono Sano Chemist owo MB school no opposite pepepe ubenya bi wo efe obi wo Kumasi mesrel se uko PFA Pharmacy wo Tafu New Road Junction wa PFA Pharmacy ono so se wo per 1000 cartons ne uko wa ubenya amaw ne nti tisa ne bo no so ye kama uko PFA wa ubenya bebre wo ma water krade monko order ponchi krakra crisis the answer ewo ho sara nso na se uko Cape Coastal eno nso Busi Pharmacy okotokraba ene ba bia ton aduro bia wo de owura shop bia pharmacy anasa ada shop bia wo se o pedro na ye friend Victory Garlic Mixture no se na nadaka ne te so wo hu ni se ne sitie nti ukọ na obi si o ene we nyina ya adekura wo se da bi nya de mi hu no TV ni so nini ne fa koto opa se wunya bia fa adaka ne sie tambia obekwa akoto bibia sa akwala na obesuma no sanso wa na obekọ fa adaka ne kura ne fa ko ukona akoye ne sa ubonse okwa ubenya bia ma pepepe enti mesrawo wonan na agene na ya wo sa enya hwe no wa hwe ye be kakra wuntimi nante o wuntiri na na etwe wo no ebre wase afro ubonse o nante kakra bia no watwere dan no waso adiem wo sori firi mpaso mpo wadanya ne anka ho dendende no wo sori a na wa akwa busa se he na menenam ebi kura agi se wo so wo mpaduam ana se wo so dem na wo gina ho kakra ansa na wani so atetew eya Victory na mekamfo ama obi onum bibia obeka che o se aduro we die enya aduro ye di ho agronti srew bomoden se wo ye dwadini wo obi a wo kwa akini fa awia so bebre mate driver obi atimenom mesrem se ye kan eni entratra ho we na ye ne ye die na nye enam na wo wi aye de aduro na aye aduane a ye de aduro bibia ye aduro sem eni nti wo ba ne dai eye Victory na mekamfo ama tokoso num ubetim dia ye waduro se ye mfa preservative bia hu preservative bia hu Victory Garlic no mu eni nti se wo num a etse de wo num nsuo na ebebua manipadua na hyehye kama obi wo ho a yanu aduane ama no okono de ne nsato aduane no mu a ne nsato mu a no wa men waboka no yanu aduane na ne nsato aduane no mu a no wa men nanso wo sore ye na kwom saade no wote saate bia no mu a eye Victory na mekamfo ama wo nunumbi na ensiesew na yi wo ha wati se anyina efiri wo ntimi srawo na ma ne na medi to dwa biom 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 anasa 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 se wanti bibia se a ofre na meya ye di nchiremu ese ne fata be ma obabi a ope bia to bia nso ofra eno so ye be kire medatiefo nyina ase buga medase pai hu enhirawo
so na chese doctor na motin enka no baby edu ye beda en hosimete yo mne yaba ye ba mobeti yenua chief bani enka former deputy national organizer of the NDC and openyi tewi aboaten on say former Eastern regional chairman of the NDC panifo mienu ne ne enu mbesi nkonya wujumedie so ye ba sese ya
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. so many activities all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Missy Menanum, a group bassa, a bit brabro, Tibeduim,
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na ye sa, a room maybe crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm a catcher, say, Yano, Medi, garlic capsules. Posuna, a basic so come on. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medi Moses garlic capsules. What Mamoja dini paduanimu efusani ye na esese obani berima mahona woding. Ubenya edoi bi ato omanyimu pharmacy store freye wo 050-349-4885. Edroyi enye mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu apemfo ene emma emanofo Medi Moses wunni how FDA ajije din kratuyi ato.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your world's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there! We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the N7 Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine. Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596-273-546 or 0596-273-547. This advert is FDA approved.
Akwaba Edba TVS was at na power 97.9 FM near na affiliate stations here. Etwa e Ghana nyina na Chief Bani wudi na chia. Ye mo Akwaba Yeah.
Ozen can say which
that greetings, you know, from you.
Greetings from abroad.
Greetings from abroad. Before I Prof. grab about it. Parliament, na Umushia, Tano, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and Nakufa, Safu. Open phone in now.
I was 97.
97. Parliament House. There's Umushia, one of President Kufadu. Besides, MP4, no, see here, yes, here, or see here. Mugabe yapo muye, in fact.
I'm happy to see you today.
I'm happy to see you too. Since Kunkudia the Bapa, in fact, me studio ha. Before I ever power the Musuneja, anyway, I near Bana, we church, I must say, commend you, say, you and your team, you know. Mo boy du mapa na se say penny for her and can come in here for sukwachi kwambia obefaso obemamo so masre no masre because coming to see you guys together, holding the fort, ready to make sure say party na succeed na formal government, a government needs to be succeed, no. And no cry at their SSA Bomo Abaso.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's not the action but the intent. Because over Bokro no our drain a betre. Umokro no so our drain a betre. Esrenya me say onko sunto super gumuso. Na onye mukesie. No sanye mo defo. Na omamu nyisi teacher for ya na ese aketua no heaven. O say ba from higher.
Give me that say. I'm coming papa way. When you tell me about it, bibi aboko there.
Yama yeso. Abatu widi. Yes, your body na. Chief usunu hunu biya na me say UK no tare ha. UK no jina ha. Bajuma. Any na ka hu beni aba power.
This is the same. And I said
oh, labi. Let me say.
The oje won frama.
So nya betina pedi a nje say obe lobi no. So tikofodia. Istino. David Hodie. Only chicha say na na chicha campaign do ho. So only chicha be do ho.
Be dey be so.
Ebe so. Bibi e boko. Ozo abaduma.
Papa.
Abaduma wa bamu. Ushebe bi ofiri ni atete no how na atia.
Me kai.
Enye is say. Minka say hwan ni Mugabe no da be beto wo say chief justice say wa ko kabibi ni Basaku ana
Montetre.
No
Chairman.
The chief of brave.
Yeah. Chairman. Oni akuga umbe di pizza na me yawo.
The single on mansa.
So beto ni pa na me hwa me say uhia be ya.
Enye brone tra brane ken.
But you can say about
oh yes.
That's a kingdom back where down in Finland.
Sir.
Hey, there's a damn ya kwam bone so enso awudifo ye ntia semase and a man will buy mochi ebiasi sebro sa
yeah
but then you be say on se koye ne ebi so enya me okwan ya ode fa so amambo gabe so
on say dey ni be ho a e se dey besi bia fa ne sa bia masa
kanye
say amount 40 e hu dey ekoso judiciary no and the president ko kasa kakra bia say say we refer we dey akoma a council of state and tbida yeti ha na electoral commission ye ma me shaloto say ko foko a omode sa teaching no koma na do no say bo say wan ye say o mo nyini po
o ka petition na ye chroba ye na ye sign edima ozo go correcting some famra na the electoral commission and no cross o mo di no
you need Ghana
ade asemi aba
yeti ama di high court judge wote nipa na case kare Japan dey no anya wa Ghana They are my local champions. So America, so question level.
Na the entire na sebe Kumasi. Ekobo Kumasi.
Kennedy count.
Emma Judge of
800. Yeah. So moko court no. 8 moko dia.
I want to see a young girl for the young girl there. By Asafo Mafo Mugabe. They no anka 2016. Also be Kofi. Also the one enemy. Sadia Isumba.
When you come and mammy.
That be bebre one she say be na tie na mafu nintra. But one aka dos.
See you munina.
But the meaning actually we can say about the ase. So Ghana 40 ase.
Sir.
Maintain maybe also yes we president you as if we could do Supreme Court. Ni say oh yeah stop president from and motua or to referring we no to
Mugabe uni say bia no nipa bi wo ho asefo anu bia ntenenka to ade bi wo ho apese tenenka ke kwan obefa so ami atenenka no na nka ne mra hye bedwafo no eni ba bia odi MP o tafofo twa mpuntu
sa
ana
sapepe
ndi wana nsumano wo but wana nsumano wo mpuntu me mo ni mpuntu ni ntini nkanti ba bi odi bedru nto wo
very well containers won some chief some no anu ya show some ya so ko amu some so me ko mi lead me achi ba ko.
Yes, I was told. Yes. That is the earlier times.
No, about 80 feet a year container.
40 feet up. You know now. That's
Molodo ni mani na gomu. Fi mo no mo yi. Say sa mo kan say high tension way why is akese bi na ka ho asem yo. And
ammo cables.
Yes. Mabo post for war agent kotuku o maba so papa the lead team no here. One DSP Minero.
I see.
Born home there now. I'm saying when you hobby. Born home there, pa. Just a motive change of one. Me a deka ni basi police station. One forklift ni ade come. Just say ntimi amfani nyina akura. And etumi kodi national security for nsema. The adwuma was sa high tension cables na be ye no. I was say be na de boa o man no. And over consignment we na Indian government. To government of Ghana ECG. Yes, bibia na abohon. Tade ntine nipa da sa ni betimi atene wi ase say obo man we kro no enema yakra ye de ba be ye adwuma de abo man nka ni asem. And look at the number of containers yes ayira. 13,300 containers
over.
And I'm for 40 and ye hu a India for say yes o shema almost.
Yes,
chief. I don't know information.
If I me that say, me fa we fidie kase so na me fa nchia wahwefu nyinara. Omo a
fans na feel.
Eno mo mutie nkanka NDC for ene Ghana for omo nya NDC for but omo je NDC message to mu ebeka ho. To be honest, ene nkrofo di nkomo and Engrovoso aye jumama aso Ghana fu nyina ni nkanka ya ye wo NDC ni munte nyame adom na o ma me kwan se me metina wa fidie so a hu behia se me de sa na se no be di kai de ama wonye se o meka se sebi ure free omo Mugabe de ama ma pie free me bon mo ne se ma follow missing containers so se we saga nyina na. Before that, it is important to make kai when you were tifu say Juma me free forwarding and I'm signing license Oshinia.
Okay.
And I'm signing NDC ni. And as a Ghanaian no say me teacher na me he the ekosona. Mugabe it is only fair. Say nkomo we ekwa ebebe mu na yeso ye din komo achechire mu. Ebi ana penny we crowd ebi crowd na energy minister uti. Go programming or
hair nuti.
So hair ni na e free na e duru baby aye we nti. Me gidi say bia na or Mugabe e worrying kakra because as much as a grim na koso no say na hwe na man for report to na hwe social media na quiet is as if say say be container si ho a we bot me room no abokechire na wasoa no the PA free Ghana Port and Harbors. Now the moment you will criticize impression, no, it affect us. International Ukraine reputation, no, it was anything. Because if you have a porter, a war customs, any preventive exercise, omoboho baya, you make sure say, adibia wa import to abano, the necessary process also kumuno ubefemono. Na impression be abase o, hono as a tomato be to me hono aswa kakra no de piepe, na ma a raising alarm be necessary. Muga didn't America say this whole saga no. So when you minima, then you appreciate the cartel is bigger than the white powder that people do. It's a grand cartel. They operate in a way. Na neme be in your masukakra. Mama onu wetie for atiase. Mugabe say ye kase obi kra adifri amanoni aba emfa ho so ye ECG ana we Mugabe ana ye chamanteria. Practice I wo ho mra da port na ye de adwuma ne say so obi kra de ni fi abrochiri ba e wo mu first 21 days no so tumbo modern nanka utumi take delivery of the cargo. However, 21 days no one to me and take care extended 60 days. After the 60 days, you know, when to me and Nisa cargo no, i.e. container, car, whatever you want to call it, it becomes a state asset because the state will confiscate it. Now, Komona Edi Muze, and who be a dream ni wa, ye the best reference na. A Krofu omo tinche omo hu brofu yesi the technocrat. Brofu was your businessman, was your importer. Na san Krofu no di dream. Me the ababe shame nature ma ya hu say the be politics. Until you two who she was a politics na na be there. Now say cargo no ekodi 60 days na Eko state. If not bisa hu say businessman ben obi to me shipping more than 500 container na ka habo not wo no da so the be ka ho obe no obe kra container tempo want to be is ganyi na wase akra 10 abebi so anti say ECG say hwan obi hia no man na obe kra answer na minister ebenya ho wind no enye nipa na we fom ena ebe hu say hia we ni nti yen kra sa no man mbra procurement na den so very well procurement. And you know the issue here ni say first of all no na the ebesi hu ebisa ni say containers na according to minister 1,300 and something aira first yes 3,000 after your core physically almost 2,500 and the trigger no man because and ye audit ye kwaya audit no na according to him no committee in report or the bill na say over 1,300 aira if he say 2,500 name what I want to make sure say port area it cannot tina camera ni habon and for ye kanana obeku nya fa agent bi abom na importer bi no makom ho abom ani aye azani nya enkrofo so aye adwuma ho to support and we be now was here tema no be na TV ama was I we be na nye papa ye pie ya na atitim eno ye krono. Now they also establishing say I'm a person ECG for one case one will be one tom and as a minister cannot me tigana for a tin say 2,500 containers need no be irano and your containers are a brew 60 days a could be UCL na that is uncleared cargo list who be sir big question man. The moment I ever catch me say Eko see UCL pen no me say ampa Eko UCL no na cartel for ni start your adwuma na cartel for no adwuma omo ye ne say ECG na clear import no man went to me and clear no ebi no clear ni so omo to me clear into obesha da ama na ba na be caport o e be caport o na say Eko UCL why UCL no under the confiscated asset committee no sa ayi no ekowa na omo akwakoye kana na say oh ade no Mugabe beba inti Mugabe ba bo shin no na nko Mugabe ho eko Mugabe ho a Mugabe ji a na omo so akọ no ayede no akwakoto amachemantewia inti Mugabe ba beto 1,500 no no ba beto amachemantewia in this case ECG at a cost of about $200,000 or $300,000.
It's a serious
matter that if it's not addressed okay say maybe containers ka habo ISA Ministry of Health I think as our containers no you to me penifo be kan say more free am say na otu for kwade na no to mu ni ade ansana yes very well that time now I think in your good boys and they health or something
is it
Harris
there be back when the COVID mine Ajima man yes
now Argentina a hospital containers no etumitina port wa ni bi obi ayira no mo side bi ekoye because hospital cable no dey nya India ni manento nya infantini manento nya businessman manento nya copper e manenane enti emu bi eguho but when I'm say omo inside when I got mean business a woman no they follow up and make sure say those containers either is being allocated or is being auctioned. But the problem is not even the allocation or the auction. Which people authorize the movement of the cargo?
And a cargo no seem to mean PA without the authorization of
Mugabe cargo no container no enye sebi ubeko Vienna City was secular. Uko jina hona unubi kasa no abetina oka mu na ade nko.
Omo yeden.
Omo eko holi ni mde no.
Vienna City on.
When you process a machine na tamwa sika so ama ya be inspection ya tire we be ni na sifo nyina ama na ode piko. Entino say ye na say ye makwan you say social media and go be a container no the butterfly afem na manfo ye the politics any sifo na we enye politics asemo
a serious issue.
It's a serious matter. Nane na umbisa ho say isi di so ya ban adwuma obi mini Mugabe se ne papa mu a se ne papa mu a se isi di akra de aba na kwan bi so no wantumi entua ni duty
ECG pa
senti abide ne sa to ade ne so
na isi ne hwan de
na ban authority so tumi ye ocean na sa mi o manu so ni individual bi ntumi yusu gise ECG na Greek na VR
imagine
na nka sebi se wadwuni nya adwuma kra na amanoda sumuna so na nka ye koton awanum ne from first
yeah isi for
na wo koton ama individual no o che power
basa de be adwuma
eno na ma indication straight say enkrofo bi eni da ho bone se container na ba bedukura na de yentwintwan so a na mboro sa 60 days no ebru sa 60 days na ebekwa akodi abansem once a menimu omo a ewo sa eho na omo no mototo ne oma no yebesi akire ni ene omo akokeka se ne beya ye kase wo Mugabe ni ndi amawa na wo Mugabe ni abo adon di amawa ya bonu donkomi fani 200 udi piepe enye wanwa se ECG no misika se ode be clear container no obi fa kwan su di pia bontin di obenyi skato na ECG nye nipa na ye adwuma ho anytime there is a human institution no bone koso wo yi ndi ozo obi e wani wo
serious
Mugabe na enye honkoa e continue say the konfo ya che no ne eboni din ana cha manyo sa na mkano ye nche odi aze ezi wo ne ho son efuto kakra bi ene wo mu a eko edi mase ene menije minister si ewi national security for ye adwuma na nipa 40 I container be 40 akopie baby obi ni ani na ho abasem Ghana fo so ho asem beba na minister se na wadi nkan kas wo ma obi a mfefi emmeka ne ho no ye besire ne a kire se adwuma bra sacrifice and crofwa yan sana National Democratic Congress wo be winner ama John Dramani Mahama be president no enye John Dramani Mahama asemo eya manfo ni bre video mu moja life and death anajuna crofo nam ni na ne yakabo ano na di nkunimdi ayre e di aba Mugabe entina fence mi so MOB enfi se onu no no do ni Mugabe see me chief binity the enye kura no be cash mama Mugabe because onu no ni Mugabe e ho de enye djuma kwan ya ye be fa so a obiara ni nsawom CPPU NDCU NPPU SYZU obiara sebitafra che odi sa enimguase we edi bro man nana no o se pa ne hontuma sende beya ebinu wo fom omo adwuma ye no enkosoro ma ne men kra no abihia obi wo so but omo na prepare say adwuma no edi free fom ho edi basro no they can also desist from behaving like this nene na saying ye ba power ye si dum so eno mo de nam na dum so Mugabe say dum like to area you tumika say we NDC ni tie ba be so dem ni Jancrophone e kenyina. That is the more reason why a big issues we soon say a national issue are in politics ne mo kwa e be kan e be fa so a e be ma de e bi ye be tu ye ama se bigana fo nyina e di ye no eno ene ye ka Mugabe container no e mesi ye nkrofo awia tibetimi ehunu nyina one container kran fa babia. The port operation is such that manufri ayi send na ebe ko sister dey na sefo na memra fom na onu ati fo nzante ase Mugabe 3000 container ni nyina ECG o the bill of lading wo dey fa ni say atoyem kira to continue manayira ECG ukra bill of lading of every container our import says our bill of lading no e could be national security say national security will go to me call for the manifest proper manifest from the shipping line sa containers ni nyina no a container was our manifest so wow. In the manifest we pin crowd container ni ma we know whatever that is in the container wow. Apart from that no once I when your manifest na you say MV Mugabe ship no dey no MV Mugabe ono na dis containers ni nyina ba Ghana no ye be request Stevie Doring company or yes TV door eyi containers no say MPS a yebeko MPS ye benya tallies na ehu sa containers no from 2020 when he came from the vessel and when he got into Ghana and which terminal they kept the container. Wow. Now when we get a total of the whole container now, the next step I hear Connie say how did the container exit the port? Bear in mind say ye from terminal to terminal I nyesi ku yimi omano Nemo a DC state base in Pontier they call safekeeping. For instance, ye contain a free harbor at the Akko Atlasa and Kokwa, it goes under customs escort. Mm-hmm. Armed custom officer and I be escorted cargo no at the Akko. So what it means me say container betman one mpo. A free terminal bia a you be man instructions. And send a free ho. And this container now per information I would do very go who ye omudi hujumano. Say container no any pada sending a man's rushing and say container ni free sir. Depo and a terminal ho amani p I could do a jim kotoku say infa. So 40 containers here minister ka say omo hu obi warehouse. Container doesn't fly o. Container it no get wings. It no get muff. Confirm. And a container being a gapo wadia. Tini. Who container na shipping line there into kwa ye dia han. Now do no magum. Eflamanone. Now the abanti na will be a friend demurrage. Demurrage is simple and say Ube do Ghana and made that's why also you no money film. Want to me and go you no money film and now start air count. etumi kanto ana ebi kura ko du ebro nneoma ne bo kura wom na je say wntumi fa unsan kan no shipping land no so insurance. It is a government of Ghana ABCZ confiscated asset. Now government will try the mortgage in my shipping line. Now say government allocation the container no Emma Mugabe uko yi no money from we also the container na say dey esa go back e my shipping line. Say na be the basic ship mu asa dey akwa bruchiri ama obisu episode ship no ma otumi ai dey ti ye vessel a load empty containers obi yi no ma wi a load full empty containers no say dey call baby cra odi fia odi buy no bia emfa ni rege Emma say her life we are you free assess ye born 3 months
enti mama hwe o emre ben no mo class and emana eba
sad details ni na no itina me fa wa fidie su na me this questions ni na here etudwa so far we don't have those information. First of all, before I ever say ayira si ewia si enya Mugabe, what you need to do as a journalist edema many Ghana fo nyina say pro federal as say containers when you say ayira no anyem bia container na bedru Ghana na do 60 days ana Mugabe say do 60 days enye ECG dia biom ti brofo na me catch ron because the moment e do 60 days 61 abandon is atoso but mukrani enije sema we mu say ECG ni abai omo maame baako omo papa na ye bebre senti ECG no ebetumi kra fa kwan bi so aye certain applications and they are call actually say oh say any na can binti na man to me anya yi it is a mobile auction kra na we ni hianti nkamo maye offer ni enya adinti na ba na saka ebu no aban ode yede officer buy interest ni say so buy you know why they do the auction so that they will get certain monies in kakra they will receive funds be from no man abano na certain debt kakra will minus the shipping line no aban etumi eyusu ediesoku from GPHA and co entina ye sales na auction sales na scanning now it comes back to government. Now why government priority or down on that the bia government in part boni so obonya kanea e dia konkurenkura it what sense does it make say ECG akra de aba na when yeske into duty ninti na say a do time say betumi aye oshi na yen koto ma de make for e beto amagana for aban say ECG beto aye nto maneda. Does it make sense to you? There can always be an arrangement to look at it from that point. In any case, omo ba no mo be jina so omo ye bidders na omo ton onu ni interest ni say o ba beto sa kebu o de koyin
ko light akofi ana
ai o de ko light akofi ana enti no what it is ni say cartel no e hihye adwuma na no one waton be 30,000 40,000 o de mawa na nipa no twa no no akoto ama ECG bi $300,000 $200,000 utina ho a na nipa bi asori a no atu party no odidi obi asori a na waye yi no chese onu nko ana waye adwuma yi
se wa no aka jiro se wa mobra
enyo
ko so wi aban sika
ushiawa no aka jiro se wa mobra
oh sad
na sa same way no if you look at the angle where I'm coming from na say ya hwe na say ya mfa ye and 2 years na ya ndilia if we na na ka say me also kwesi answer the same uba na ye the plus and minus plus and more we 30 40 50 the next 3 months no na say the matter is somewhere hanging na say a group of people no e da so ti yes operation after all Ghana Port and Harbors President Mahama or appointing Crawford from Libra to management ana say a top panel or your appointment enti down on one ho na adwuma ne ye wo form ho no ye ni top ana ye ni down
yes
ECG appointment aye no you appoint from messenger to top MD ni ye no enti when we don't look at this thing from this angle ya be hekwa ya be fa so aye be ra bibia ye kire na ya cut it off sa ni o mani nyina free ho a ni point to me enni se adwuma na obi sa se Mugabe sa se ye be kan wi
ensi
ye be ka be wi no obeti wa no na ye se obi so akofa t-shirt ayira because say container ayira t-shirt ni ntumi nko t-shirt betumi akọ ti ye besre energy minister President John Dramani Mahama sa cartel na omo faso de adwuma no si be breaking na first of all investigation ne ba na si nya establish say containers ne ba e bro 60 days pe ho na business ne wo. That means a bro sa na ye pia koto wo se ne be ya ebetumi akoshisha ya adwuma no enye sa de a adwuma be na import no ma baga na 3000 container kemu habo etiefu onwe no howe wana containers we see back over cost $500,000. Now container cost $500,000 order ba na to me na no an say order basa
1,000 plus.
Na say the papa mu na adwene papa na techira so bi na dia be cheyen na enam say what financial constraints into me enye eyi na and the ECG MD no eye president na ya appointing no. Can they go back to the presidency through the chief of staff and make sure say that arrangement is done? They can always go back and do that. And to me who say a clear won't change the case.
Moshe share Juman.
A Juman na ya shisha na omo ka ya okofu bi si o NC for by a container fly. Kofu bi ho a omo ba no mu be wi a we are the enemy no pay freedom honor no pay freedom na July no be adwene finish say abapa ni si kronfo bi abapa no na e kronfo no be besia.
Okay, I'm Mr. Terry about in so Remona also enti on so the side.
Oh, it's here. What you for? Say Easter neighbor yana na ba koi
ko min ko bida
sa we me do ko
mate woni me boss there wo ha ona bojoro zebra wo hande
insuro kroni ya dia
insuro hwe
kroni ya dia nzan chairman ya chief so we all nimdie obi bi hu no times no bi ho abon so bi nimdie obi bi hu
omo de ne kantim no ho abebo ya
yen kan si gine fidie so ne alobi ama na mu no etie se ni nimdie no enimeni ye ni afred
from a deputy national organizer.
Well, the team no ye kan ho asemba ne be kama party na ye ba be kama na ye.
Fantastic. I like that.
Ya chia party for ya chia.
Asemba na okay.
Ya chia president. Mugabe a chia parliament for nyina. Oh, ne nsem a wo chire mu nyina. Na sem ho ne se aban ntimi ye sika nko yi containers. And then the question.
That's it.
But obi dey say dubu ahi sika owo no. Say bro container no.
It me yi be 1,000 kra.
Dubu ahi ya ebo ni 27 houses. Any 39 point something.
Mugabe adam for no.
Madam no.
O share sisi na price ke good dem.
O ya.
O share sisi na price ke good dem. E bit me container.
So the price guy.
E what dem?
Passing.
E passing. E bit me.
Ya kula no mu ya omo.
Kula no kura ya ni ntimi nkan.
Yes.
Some for the edwirigo ni nsa so kura bit me.
Edwirigo ni nsa so.
E kura bu mu kekere bit me container.
Yeah.
But the only bisa me hu say the cost of maami no ebodu no wanya kakra kwakofa o Togo ha ye.
Chasing.
Mutu chasing
exactly.
1,000 container the moment man chasing.
Timi chase ya enua kwa.
Chama container no. E be hwembe wie no. Custom beka. Port beka. Power beka. Bakufu ntumi so awo.
Debi.
Container no modu.
Say we dey kan say.
Ya sem na o kan.
Enye bola akwale fa koto agu.
Debi chama.
Ena wo so nye container zoom lion for na be fa.
Debi.
Wa ka say zoom lion for be fa kolo say. Oko hwehwe mu we jawade o. Debi we container 40 feet ago.
We here over 45 tons machine na pejasi kaso.
The empty one no kura no. Easy.
Ini say yere mani.
Nje say yere
mani. How? Sasem na ya mamu.
Media sabre say
container. Yes abrofo ni bedwa.
Se mini say hwe yen.
Musi yawia.
se minister hwe ya tambe ne beduye
enu ne hia
custom officers be na ho
enu ne hia me
prayer agent be na
container ne bag na ha
ehun hihye
hina na waseko
eko yisi endi no se nipa wo mu nyina no weke se wo ho nyina no enye baabi asase e kase e de koto sa time ni nyina se nkrofo nyina asase e chewo
o ya bechi nipa o
na de we no Mugabe baabi okọ ye ho no on be bie mu aka ho
se mo no
it is a na abro nyete television no ka container na ira no sasa be kan confirm ho sabi o sabi sa gimi for ne kasa anye no container ne ya kra na mereben ya so aye we John Dramani mama mereben ya pointi energy minister mereben container no so di ne mesi so poso ba ebi mereben ne bedu ya no so no hwan na eko clear warehouse ben ina ebi ko gu ye indi ya isa wodo wado do mira no ane bi wo
ebe wo
indi minister committee mu award no on for experienced people ona ye tu ho ache mini ya kan sembi opani baby akoya campaign ubie wodo nsa bie wira ni mu na de ka fa hwako ko so ni patio Odaze. O ma wakwala no e ko nyina ni obi ewira ni.
From place.
San say, o di member president o flag bearer nko ho ntinu. O do flag bearer no asem e ko sa atibia ho. Akoma won
ko ton message.
Enti ye ko eso ye ka kire won say o man panyi say baabi e manifesto adua na party ni manifesto from 500 going bia no. Ye be mam electricity.
Pepe.
It is electricity near the amount and NPP for as a year you because access and liability and I'm say I betoka I say to Japade a Japade business electricity near my year fast track court no yes seba ni actually musa ni sunu ne ban tie na woni mu entimen ko horo me say custom officer etimi trezi maame no awani sika awanya bia 20 million 2000 Ghana cedis akofa ne ma otogo ye yeso wanye duty ana tibari e wo honu na no ya chero but the container fee yard mu ko de ya anche 1300 container 40 feet
ko fa mo ka se mu ko togo kura mo de ba ha
hu
akwan mo va
fasochi
o mu hu seka we
custom officer won wo machine bi a yede etese
yes
ni e wo di ni ele nu o say we chances normal we katare no the machine atoso but custom phone ni machine e de to so a we dey ba ya we dey ba any machine why na no one happening no duty
at that particular time
no
ni onipa officer uniform
yes
and
why na no
without authorization no cargo
and you say it make
clean authority
and you from car and you actually and any actually container from there 1300 nyama na woman cost $500 million $500,000
Bakubia would multiply by $1 million baby.
Do my
abro.
The question is so say
John
but once a champion attack
because so die say we be 1 million.
Papa
Victoria Hammer.
And see, on your sinking, I mean, $1 million. I come a year. I did actually, yes, you are Bokro. Now, no crowd, they can't dream. So I should die. So when you baby, when you are baby, when you
are Bass brand,
yeah, Bass brand,
my middle,
yeah. Woman, you are so young, yes, suspended. Yes,
Jumaday,
yes, suspended or Fandusi Kakoi. Wow. You're right, Jujukata.
Yes, so rested.
You're right, Jujukata. GMPC.
within a possible time of sorry them ya kofano
Charlie.
What I say?
Afenyo money Ghana.
Oh, se nipa wu ya. Ya say you friend ni ho a, fa cheni ho.
E free ni ho a.
Fa cheni ho. So onye free a. Fa che so ho. Endi Mugabe ade oyoyi. Se me ni free kura. Na men kai. E wu ni mobo. But ya wu ye wu atajuju ka to be establish GMPC. And petroleum. Ni enane wa ha. Asɔre dɛm yɛ kɔkye no afa nyɔma ke no ɔbɛyɛ sɛ saa tɛm no sa wonim na ɔtete afa wonim sɛ afa nyɔma ke ɔyɛ ndc
sɛ na ɔne makama
akwala no ɔpɛ dc adi a wɔanya nti na ɔno na ketee no
na ne nipa ne papa
Uncle Mike na kwala no no asamene man ɔkɔ asamene man
that's true
that's true kama wontumi no ya obi mpe na oya council state former Ashanti regional na kwala abosomi frem
me papa chairman
ya obi mpe
nkwala na di na kire bi ni chama wontumi
the call region mo no aduane wo
strong
ya best stadium
yeah titi ye pa
and then they are your council ho ho ko besa
abaya no so recently ye ko
na me chiro
hot party adwuma na
so na afanyo mark no way
mukasa ne o
sipayanki ya na number 2 mu ko fodia
yeah chama o kan sem no
ye na hema na chia prison officers e din ko tuwirem minam ko oye na me gina ho ye yi na me gina ho na mfa ndi ko hotel what ye jai Ibrahim Adam wo Achimota Forest that one way
oh god
one over ose Kofi ne ko tie mpanyin sam tu na mpanyin so ma we free ko mo hini aben ya o yire dwa baase enti ne ene no man before ye no wana wu ye si ye Jacob Blank Ojira Castle no nonsense some mobilization we good
that's true
na fu say no ndi ye di dia onipa otu ma so bi ba o man mu o ya manyo sem prof yes and you be say prof say prof e di enti na nkofu e di ani say ni and the opposite you also you call conference bi America US so that time na MPP for the akoto about 19 heads of states. I say, you know, your boss, you know, you're going to be fast with to my boy and grant. You're piecing it, Emra. Bed baby, now the damn call Kufu Adu Abokro no do. I'm electricity and now one day electricity. I am a tier radio many man. Not 1,300 container. That's a secretary dear way by here. Ni abetwe ho ma ho kaba ensi ni radio da mani ba makura mani ensi ni ya sani ya ready see ba ma radio da mani ma ba the second time sani ya ready say ade bia na ato form anyira wa MPP na de danko akufu ado no on the beba ame dia magana fo enya appointment ni here
the president so require
no aba shit Maybe any penny abroad
serious.
Ya two abaye yenye uni mi yare abonipa. Yare. Udu babia ensu awada nom no. Asese unum because what the vote take cover.
You can't go to
what the vote take cover ya to ma.
What the one kai me 2020 kama ai COVID by a deputy national service director route the last
in route.
Oh,
route is wabreo.
Na ya ko yendi. Kudu yendi ni shisha ye nose mask. Now for kasa na me friend your party na me say what are they saying? I say boss. They don't believe in this your COVID. If you are going to go down and be holding your sanitizer and nose mask, then you can't do the work to do. See, sanitizer and nose mask ni need go cam. Hey, near the vim face it. Kasa no be aba no. And this you see a baby. How do I know about boss? Mugabe,
election
wa unia honorable Julius Zebra
me na me catch
utimi say eduru ba bia na bre wom ana homachi 2 am 1 am no mama 18 hey
mo win election ade bia she we kire nim say hu ba
ade bia
she we kire na election what was that she were and then you say bit me collapse papa operation e bit me mafie a petition e bit me ba see
she no
ade bi a she were election a petition operation asemu direction connection
she were biano
and all the son who could do electrician now we raise it
na electrician ni na electrician she give it when you are 1,300 containers na Ghana yetiwo no baby biara onipa biara e fa ni nsem biara onyina court so when are connected to the Chief Justice issue we so ya nyantam na petition no ebinim say the court ebinim say the court
achakura
na abrongo na bakuro
na bida
Charlotte said no nya gani no nya buseni no ne hwe
na bi
ya nyam no within seconds Akufuado I will declare winner say yeah, the petition by my refer to Chief Justice. Yeah, you would.
Be someone TV.
And never, I no cry. We are saying a petition. No more no. And now you say mistake. We won't correct him.
You just never tea.
And I guess sanity.
You just never tea.
Oh, interview radio. So say yes, microphone and correct him.
See, the evidence yama yatwas on say.
Deputy.
Japan.
Omonye ready.
Judie. Say electricity I do what Minister of Energy I do what no who is you
Minister de ono uhuni dindi na wo kasa slow sa no oye very onimnigeni
na mikacho because he knows parliament in pro na hwe eniade o laptop we be fa free fie the CCT ye bebubu ye eni ade nyina say ye ma hodo bebre wo ho no yan ka so de ho yi awo ne mu de mra na ye adwuma
yes of course
say obi antua ne to Ghana Revenue Authority na woto mra dia na say maame no okofa ne niam free Togo hayi wa nye duty na say custom for tuni a chene dia na ni okotwe ka for am free Togo yetimi the machine ahwehwe ne car no me ehu say yentwefam na ni nyina the custom for na ye de aboa dia ena na ba bia custom ba bia oni na sisi ana hotro da container ni bedu ye ayi fo na wo duty
ene kofi bi ho kwa macha
o che say da bedu Ghana na
bedu Ghana sam na ba bia ani ya ship afinu Sanya say sorry ya na ship ready by
David
tracking ba nyina ye nim time say ba
na me tro say chama da ba ye o mo ye ho adwuma baby e call ye face baby e move no call ye any final baby e ko du na ombefi
indeed
ombefi
ye bi si ye ni amatiefo ati
awurade yankopo
no obi bia onim say enne yache 40 fita container do why yenya 40 out of 1,300
dozen
ayi wo ho
one third
the committee ni ye adwuma o say ntem no enye ni nyina na e tena na ye ka amanfo bebi bidi akọ bebi o mo ye free container ni ene o ma wo ho
unim the amam jitu ni say kronu wo mu ni say wa wo kwan woni fa so eyi mahama MD adi if electricity
do big
yeah e wana baby adele no
started
yeah into the manam you see a copy came
do big no
yes
Is it chairman?
Dabi.
Sano obi o wase mi ana no so aka.
Custom office o wase a picking. Just your grand money to coin.
ECG won so afanya markets na ye.
Chairman o wase a picking. Board chairman.
Mugabe. Me catch us. 1,500.
Asamba bawo. Na bayi.
There be ba what I forget about.
Na fanya market na no dem be wo. Ona no board chairman.
Oh say it's not
mpani say utwam e kire wase.
It's not
mpani say utwam e kire wase. So what na se di anke oja no say no ma me na abodam yes ana ne fie 40.
Hey, chairman.
Jafa your market no. Utwam no kire na se. On na bo chairman wa electricity.
Ti bia koso a bitima baso.
Enkrata ya ne ba. Yase ya trouble so pe.
Na say your friend Mugabe na ube to me into ube SYZ move crack container 1,000 board nim.
Na board in the prove chief executive, on the prove MD.
Yeah.
And ode oh my gracious. But now after no market plan get searching. Now I searching. Now I searching MD. And say down when you anya committee asem kura because no the one do no do that now
baby a wo kono emotion oh that is amount for ho become
Mugabe
Mugabe we o ana wadu say 1,200 container ko se won anya masa o
I be break
anya fula o
Mugabe
semana no washe
ya to also be a minority leader
serious matter
or to ayampia
yes
to ayampia or to challenge but 20 tawo to also go hurija
20 wotu and to
also go hurija
be so
ashinawi and want to me can go Supreme Court na Chief Justice the MPP National Women Organizer what defending
Chief Justice no
oh you
I heard the court were there you're describing her as MPP National
Women Organizer
yeah when you feel Chama thank you very much with all due respect thank you to us yanko
Samra na president wa mama kasa no unse ne no aye na nimu hwe no
Timo de yi court
ya yi wa fio
Timo no unsa
ya yi wa fio ya yi wa fio
camera sometimes obi ho a
ya yi wa fio ya yi wa fio
akofa problem
ya yi wa fio
e be kwa na adwene na
da so
e be na wadwen bibi ho na camera na bo fa
Chief Justice
na me say na me say de obi ehuru bi painti so otufu anu wati timoti nsa abo anu ma oje ne background no yi na nia
jama meti hu and at least that kawum that time no see a bogumbe na your boy South Africa do mu na
ta la
mitunya
la
o no no
o tie na aya bogum eti akudi kesem
let it rain
thank you
open the flag
and I'm see you oh come on sorry but we kesi to go
na here go do
your poem both it's a very oh no kwa the
so ndia yefu God to you engineer na yaka ko sini say yewa Minister of Energy say jumadi onhwe say be make sure say Ghana for property Ghana taxpayer money o show brain ni pa penkan adam
yeah
o hwe dumu a baby o ho a mfama kura bona homo no bi ka bomu kura yeso papa no dum kania na san ba nanso na enya papa na dem mfama no e bae na sanya ma ye buso keken nyina na enhoma ye de baye ni yie ama watimi atran kania mu ache no okwabrane aso ani nyina bi akogu baabi ɛsɛ yɛ twa no ho akɔtɔ ama electricity for
messages here yɛ kasa kyɛ ma baa na ba wa nkrofo baako origin ayi minta senior brother we chama
wa swedru
one was sending me message here 4 months ago. That means I'm November honey baby. It's bare 4 containers we near Yigun baby. I was see up to now cry no money go. Electricity no. So he just sent a message. Obi what
unim say bakona
red water cry or here see.
Yeah. Ora team no any say make say omo take that action. When you say nipa na enema no obek ba say enema na ene dia ye ti ono so ka ho e ti no say ontumi nipa na oton ade enema no onya ade obetumi ombodi na nya ade enso say obeku nipa no bi. That's what he said.
That takes me
statement no I think could
you be point time Mugabe
you be point 6
I can second round it will take me into another area say we are kano o say say
you got the my na cafe no
enu e ketiriza
fini eba me
the way heart decongestion everybody nyame ya
wait say Thursday kinky
okay
ene etwe moko say etwe moko na ya fini ebe di aduane
every na macho
what I say
every na macho
yeah my be fast that emma perform me no am wo studio high life and come twetwe no ayete so ya na ye no dwada kosi fiade bia no miensa ekosi no nsia ne atena se ne the inside politics jumedie ye de ato abobo no be bia wo ewo oman Ghana mu ene manane be bia power specialist about hospital me for maseda ma wo mo ye ma me edua ya se me kan kire hepatitis A B C D yi ni benete to na ye fatty liver ye sciatica na se ye prostate mema no na se wonu mpeni baby na atechima ye ulcer ana component se minim fibroid ni nyina no fibrosis ye ho na ma me ebeboa ye ma me akira kwan ewu kumase fi ya se legbosom twekwantempo no so putuja continence kwan so a oni Jesbo filling station no na edi enhwanimu bankra so wo kwabenya pokwa CCP kwantempo no so sanso na takra den so wa naji estate obenya naji MA primary school ni ye papa fe ma me na ne ntwetwe nkomo 0244544422 0244544422 ofra bejo so ye fa sadaka se mfa Safari Valley Eco Resort o madaroma kan wotachi ne dijumedi ebrewo waye juma bre na eja opa bi akodi holidays bi anjojo hono na do ni a kire Safari Valley na wo maso ye hono woni beji wo ye papa ria mbre mu na ye de watna ye electric cars mu bus mu na ye de tour gas e kan ho ye de okọ bi a njatawo zebra ewo umpewe na opede jata sebo emoi wo hu amofre kono mu hu a omani beji ye papa ofri outside na aba Ghana ebi ofri Germany USA United States of America fo yi momra mumfumo ni nkyere ho UK fo mumfumo ni nkyere ho mudu ha woni beji ye papa ebi awaware wawie opebe bi abedi uhanimu mekanfo de amount se de bia betumi akonkan Safari Valley wo mu hwo machira kwan ewo eyedewu or Eastern Regional Constituency from 059-691-4394 Udraso yewa swimming pool gym enuani local and continental dishes ni nyina yesevu bi eho hwe number ni biem 059-691-4394 Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center and FA Medimosis Semen Kancho so the Medigal capsule said about Ijaso Medigal capsule so bura a pharmacy shop herbal shop be a benwa obenye bi ato the boy ye papa mamoja timidi ni peduanu mo free sane and chese blood circulation abeye adwuma kama obi a nante kakra bia no wabre na nan ne nsa ye titriti o se anansi acheme anansi de ontimi nchini pasa no an so obenya Medigal capsules ni bi na wotumi abobo ebetumi abo ameni pedua na gina na so brane na wodi wani akire pharmacy shop bia na heba shop bia ma obenye bi ato na me kanfo Medical capsules so ma Medimosis aso ya area ma won na me kan kire wase obi a prostate niam nkoyi ho mema no mtutu me kanfo mo ni enkire Medimosis aso ye ho sexual weakness male and female infertility hypertension etete or diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria na stroke dental problems nyina no fare nyina akodan Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center no betimi aboa me bibia konkan ede amount for doctor 0244068447 0244068447 na wodi wani akire na so ye ho a obebo ye papa S natural mineral water in super crojin any udru a yes biswa of fire waje so one my S natural mineral water bi or say phobia numbi masabano numbi so ena miaminia a year honorable inusa assemblyman numbi na ba brased in sunumbi and sui di obi aja to Morgana ha say in su you unsu ni unsu water is life in su agana fo nyina aja tum seven appear mon blasters players any oko jubilee house in su mon numa S natural mineral water or say simply natural pibi nanom se de betimi aboa wo me kom show bia organ ha wo borema obenya bia to ho nido supo no bra SYZ broadcasting your 37 at BBC Street obetimi a friend 0596273546 0596273546 wo fry bejo so na wo so wenya insu papa bi etumi ato anom Victory Garlic Maase and wote Dr. Mwako nka tutumlikai na ko pharmacy shop bi e ben wo na heba shop bi e ben wo ko pibi ne to se de be ya eja obona no pano abona nwumre se wa wo osa no udidi wia na wanom ntin yie udidi wia na wanom boa yie papa pa ema numoja timi di ni pedua ni mafrisa ni yie blood circulation no se moja na ntimi wura wo veins ni mu enko ema de wo ene bebre wo na me kanfo Victory Garlic Maase ene de ama wo wunya bi na onuma obi a oba ko mfitira no ayase bo dwedwe menstrual pains wunya bi na onuma eboa wo yie papa pa sanso ene obi a muntumi ni di wonuma to bro ne be ka loss of appetite wunya Victory Garlic Maase ni be na onuma ebebo yie papa pa ene me papa tie wo kwa wasa me man ba ko Dr. Baye wo bre me bi ntimi papa kwa oso nya ba ko to ne ka num na achi ba ne so nya ba ko to ne ka num wo bon apano wa bon anwumre na so tumi boa wo ama be man so no what you say bibia tumi ko yie papa edema ye ni pedua no ntine boost the immune system no ama ni pedua no gina na so brand ti ba ne ne ohia ba ko mama ba ko no mama ayi na ba so ba ko aje say enu no nkwa na ye de
So you know if you're
what you say when you know if what you say 0201293280 0242 545633 or Friday Bejo. So Hebron Hills International School was say admission September dear no go so ya a free September air con on JHS no are you ready into to media of them and wood ya be media Presbyterian Church ne pe udu wa bon se school ni si kama bo wa church for no so nkwada no wa botre ye papa na de de wo say school ho na ne o me yama nkwala ni nyina ne purely organic na just bibia nkwada na didiem bibia e kama obanu nko emfe pra mfie sanse o mo nkwada no ho abotre ye papa say lower primary na say upper primary admission no o de obakwa obenya sanso na wawo obanu bosome miensa kwesi mfienum eno ye Montessori ntete ne de ma obanu ono so kwa admission no bibia da so ekoso Nyoko nyina da ro mane techere de dwumadi eto abobo ano abo eye nunu mapa ho sema edu nwotwe na chese tema akwesese no nsia bebo a enyumre no nsia kase bon so ebe de bebrewo bebi eye du no chief sad mbi wuram bi na ya san do sko na fe ya hwe ada eye issues na ekoso eho menu aba arraign yese bibia boko takradefo enemu amwo yempo ho yese Adelaide so also here our USA me church abusuani nyina okay I salute you all in the studio. Afenyo must be picked up. Okay, Ghana Water Company Limited ho wase ho road fan usage as board chair. He destroyed the place. Who's that? Unless I tell him Nelson. Oh, you was one person. I think you quite but see I'm picking it up. That's how you see the sense in you. Where you bought your idea and there might be PPM. Very well, Lisa. I hope you are doing well. Let's move on. Nafi. So here live. Alisa is doing well. Yeah, dear Papa.
Mugabe. Program ya mazunda anganye. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Send me nim da ya so ye.
When I was doing a very normal operation work like junior officer in the port, my boss. That time I'm a senior manifest officer.
Okay.
And I'm in Nipa Bakuye claims. My boss, Michael Azaruche, was who were me of voter. Nami who na je or only trading me.
What does it?
Kofisa Boasare, or no operation manager on top of us, or also a text message. That is
you like.
You want to mention young I never make a say papa Mugabe. You may freeze our issues.
Let me say a petition for removal of Chief Justice, no, and the whole assembly of Bobana Parliament, and so
and they have food test too. Paul Sepenu. Wow, Paul, thank you. I Minia. And yes, say asem na bana. Ye pay because we be so ni maybe can't can be deppy.
You know what you are talking about.
We want Ghana to succeed 1. We want President Mahama to succeed 3. We want the NDC to succeed. Boss, the woman say, "Sanko moya edi, o head ya mekaya na head ya chama kaya." Utumi who say ya amfa new project as o mine. Ni ahweni yen descende anko na yen yusu ECG for KC amfa anko clinic sa enoma na ekoso ewo between the Ghana Port and Harbors any customs division na ye be adwuma we be wie term aye another term I dey tibia obija hwako emu bi beba no say dream minister enoma we ebekoso echima ene bebre
generation
na Mugabe ye nyina no enyiska good name
better than riches
send ne be ya ebeje din wi ato ho amanyina edano na make churu bi say the first inland port in West Africa was Atlas Dry Port.
In West Africa.
First inland port in West Africa, Atlas Dry Port, a family business.
Wow.
The first ever stevedore in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah time, no be Bani and Co.
Bani no.
Yes.
Bani and Co.
Yes.
Wow.
And you know, at least say what back from this yina unsu abana wabesue bibia. It is better say unsu bi tumi akire wadwen na se Mugabe ti ba bi kura na obefa na ode aka na adwuma ho a ohun se unsu wa contribute in a way. Now
edin so de nipa ko akire.
Exactly. Now what we want to do is say it has to end. Yes, investigation we now in far reporting but now we just don't talk about it and let it go. Then the next term or the next year no will be a fakwa in a human institution, whether NDC or MPP, you still will find some bad notes.
Yeah. If you be a semen.
1 year careful. They agreed no. Everyone could jury the yenina shishe no. Ekogu. And so when we get to the bottom of this one thing I am say the minister looked at it and also there be criminal inquiry investigation and koso send a bear from step to step no you be to me who do you start here any day ko wie nyamin chade abohono akwako ese parliament house of records. Well, they are now, sir.
A house of commons.
Catch the beer could be a chere. The beer be a chere or habo. And now, Ubia so had more habo be on your home for soon. Said, I chance and to me a day. Assemble to me about. I'm telling you, this will be experience, man. Be a mobile by catcher. I read them blue. Yeah, he's right.
Black and gold.
Red and blue. Blue now we're in the red danger.
Makai. Okoyika kra.
Na micho na pain.
Now only say why cry we be na? We be back na. Ghana Port and Harbor. Won sa container na pie na yama we be. We be now the pie no. We the try Harbor security. Now the try national security. Depending on the cargo na wom no we dia grass standard board authority obia beheso aye sign kakra e china semuntra na the enclofo dodging na ni se minister container bana ira na chese will be shape in the container be do then ye de to ha no bi ko hokobo kechiri so a edipie there be
ase hwehwe
e panacho wo mo ma ye hu se no ma na ba ye no mo antumi enyi no eduru pempen so a ha boni hihye mu no wo antumi enyi enti efiri wo mu sa kodu friend saying aban sem ena nkrofo efa so aye o mo kana na e de twifa mu eno ntina ebetumi aba out to see a kubu container na friends Mugabe say nyane sa o ye den kaka chem say container na be hu bi wo na no wato na o ye ho adwuma o to ni say na abo marketer yi dibia ho ye ni dwa ho enti sankrofo no mu ye den na o mu sa ye den e kan se na be ya se na krofo to uzo bi ase no message say catch this one messenger crazy encheno director we MD board say a cartel indeed next started from decision making from board that we will know. Say are there drop down from managing director level we will know. Say from operations level to commercial to procurement we will know. You free what near about GPHA no the last man at the top no may not know. Na terminal na ye allow us a container no e say managers wo ho ye will senior officers wo junior officers wo ho those officers who came together a omo kan mo adwene bo ho ye no we will know custom officer or no at the level no or no so ema final authority anti no exercise and preventive yes eduma no allow we ma container ni ko ye no we will know. National security officer over duty over duty into officer of national security into our authority because by the virtue of a national security no officer is associated close to the corridors of powers into using the powers and they allow man we will get them
standard board
I'm a for
say nyasankofo when is serve as deterrent echina Mugabe. What you are able to say national security coordinator crowd you say you know you go and do it. Papa you body this or no na custom officer no na manu commissioner the any so you know ko na onye den onye me ye de ko GPH the any say me ye me den me na afi na de na beda ho clean finally sir after 60 days na you confiscating your man enkrofo edwo ho aye brunya eno ho no mu da ho no mu didi eno de ye kola ye adwa ye otra
ye din board ne be ma approval me boa
eno ma den no
say ye sa containers
yes
ya cry
yes and at the same board no before I will be approval for maybe another 300 container no board no you should know say first 500 no ya clear na ye clear
you see why na omo ko edidi no
they no come out. I don't know and before the board will give that approval because the money involved is huge. And at the
board chairman.
Oh, obviously, any members.
I'm a winning board chairman.
ECG na one o.
Samatokwesi.
ECG. Na board chairman what or ba na.
Sa afenyo omo ko ya afenyo na.
Na
then afenyo
afenyo maka
aden na wona list mo bibia afenyo kan songo ye mo ma ko ehun to
afenyo
mo ma mi ni ehun to mi ni afantini
no say ho
what else we just know
o say ho
no what else we
o say ho adron ko e be friends so no nya
ade na duro no ho
kasa nya
chawa de na duro no ho
Inti
asem
so abaya so san kanyo change of government among kanyo
ordinary Mugabe change there is good oh
very
change there is good review until every change come with resistance.
Fantastic.
They will try and tell you say oh na John is not good na it's not John na only good
na mun change no
change na e bad e ba be affect afi candidate na mo say kan esi san no candidate ni ko wini no ba ya mo si chiri ko pacho na mo so onye no no aba na onye de ehimu nya na mo si chiri sa ko pacho aire
Ezo jam say slow down and go for no so. Mafu bedem bruta.
Me hand over. I'm going to make sure that I will now hand over to my party. Now we see Chief say when you're
yeah. Chief, indemnity clause on Ejuma and
is it any chairman? Now say container you know have indemnity clause into me.
Okay.
to me fellow. How do papa mama me sanfa to me man. Esine me say 7 December ni ebe.
Yes.
Ye be hwe. Obi ami me magitumi afeni se me sanfa to me man.
Me to me farm man.
Dabi.
Enye
juma china.
Me farm chinya no.
A video one hour say ho no na tile pacho.
Minti me farm chinya obi.
Jo kwase wache one me.
Oh kakra kresro.
So
no what's very well.
Ma me ka sem so oliavo. Eduma na wo ho no.
Esa ka depa be 5 kwa da.
Mugabe Eduma na wo ho no. Ukrainian na yam
Mugabe
Eduma na wo ho no. You need the poster of the president.
No, he's doing well.
Because ekoye wa. Fena we see about that.
Madam for
be sumwasi. Say na we see ama wa be
sumu me wia ajo asori de nyina
we made that to about.
Madam for be say senka oben president na nka obetumi na kasa ka oni na nkasa ma yense niema na wo hwehwe mu ode wanfa wanya ka kwan kora mepe onko so hwehwe se niema na onye sika
no my friend businessman he say the same thing yes
onye sika ni
me pa almost 60 to 70 years so open na ye here when you school down here see your man pensa
madam for be cancer
oh my beska o
too much
oh my beska
too much
ana ntinko fu we ya omu ni say wuwu ana bibi ana temo bibi no
for admontory gina wono o chechire bibi mo be kase se obi a we board chama o
airport koto
flowers timi see 10 classroom etimi see storyboard
nebo
office you block
be fan ho edi
you block no nebo yes
osiri journalist fu o mo ya adwuma ma ndisi mu
se o mo pede
I saw osiro so mo ma ya adwuma moto
o da bi na
enu ni so
adai
niama abobo
so osiri
ye mfi airways ne so na
asema me ka chiro ni se
omanya na obi ane pa point
ye me ka chiro wa ha ma watu ho ase ne se ka ne hu se
hwe
wo osiri no na se mo be bantit na yi se ne be ya obeka
me fa ya ma wono so woni me mu bi betimi ayi
de me pese me ka chiro
no okay you
na se mo be ba
na hwana na se mlemba kasongo ye
na Mugabe MPP party ne wo ho emu to test oninya kwanya som Nana Danko Akufo-Addo including Nana Addo Mankasa no and some were carry one ho ebadu ba bi kura no mampani beja bi aman ne yankasa so mu ne amfa mra yankasa be kase emra di ho ye de mra kwan na be handle say bo obi adwuma wa ye so ne bo ne property si ho so a na ye ma show na kuma say ya ba
Jesus
no be say who say so nipa no nam ho no ne na bra bot say and who say nipa bo bra ko na ni die but too much
your project did 11 years
yes too much
say Ghana Water Company Limited he took all the transportation contracts. He gave himself 300 contracts. Road fund to he gave himself over 100 road contracts.
And where's I'm working?
At ECG, within 3 months, 490 million Ghana cedis mixing. I'm finding the number.
No, sir. Where's I'm working?
I'm body panidi.
Can I send my profound regards to the panelists, especially my good brother Chief Bani. and then Chairman Terrier. This is coming from Dr. Gezi, former.
Hey, my senior brother. He also did a good job at the fire service.
Mugabe, program where you contain assembly, say to me take a week or a day. Any day, a week. She's buying a veterans for 101. Now watch Niniama watching Miyama Ghana for Tiasia. And it Nienti as nipa MPP. I took you for a Casano, a prisoner. And the prison they take you. Prison war fando Sikano. Yes. Because you just can't be a commander be any crooked to anyone. When you can end them, Monsieur Chairman, me to an operation, you know. Fikesi operation. South 1,000 something. No. When am I a woman said, yeah, 27 houses. 39 million Ghana cedis. And they will king size bed now. That's no. And where do you sleep? And in Chelsea back was your order. Thank you. Chama do be a Chelsea back also do what petty house.
If you are sitting here,
can't any musanu me fanta ne fawa. What that one corner?
Mamma Musano
say no fanta ne fire. That one corner. Mugabe, yeah. Two baby. No, who say one year? Some would affect Yamiabo.
Yes.
The Utu baby, a new dependent. And so I want baby order. That's any party, sorry, I could send like a 2 abamount. Now, dinner brand, I mean, fine show.
Never. Especially look at our horse.
Now, one say, what's a big jow quain? Now, what's our cook cabro, dear? Now, I bet now I come in the way you inside. A small bar, what catch any sway, a Pasiaco. Now, what be a friend say, and Tomoa? A cow.
No cranny.
Now, the colonel has so jacket him.
Charlie. It's not easy.
Mugabe.
It's not easy.
Now, young Kwana,
it's not easy.
Now, and it's all this any panel brass.
It's not easy.
Now, men found home chow. Now, the enemy were all to one. Say, Mira, a share bossy. Ya then Kania near Bemamo. Wow, say, Kania no de Bemamo. And no one a container, say, before some Akodono. Now, all you will be an answer as a nation security for your man. Say, hey, and you're witch hunting. Hey. Now hena HMR senior ko approve the year approve my waswa container APF report what be na say every across CCT bo no ni bi ameche ni twi o se what be da e didn't see that CCT abo hey me say committee me fa national security fa afenyo mark here first
so mo picking on
that's what we picking immediately that's what try
former Mahama big no
I say you're picking and come on one fast to come on ya
o kasa wo e kwa be no mo fast so
e ko pamon na container de do mre ben
hey Mugabe yet ya say wo
what I say
be say HM you are corrupt me na me infantina me come ba studio here twi nkwa na me I say many what's what corrupt me escape my next time maga fante party
you see Mugabe share isuma ye but isuma dodo almost 70% illiterate Inim kind of show, and Yama Queen at 30%.
That's true.
Near the 2 million showers.
Yeah.
And at 30% in 70% abro. What I say? One day you want to send Jumani make your tax. And son, I want Jumani to you. Can send you to tax a thing.
That's true.
And send the Pauli Mabro. na me say what to buy here kura so no nsuo tɔ asa aboa ma ho ayɛ ɔhene ɛso ɔbɛtɔn ba yere no maame na ɔde ne bro de ban ne bank no maame na fi nkra ban no ka kyerɛ sɛ nyɛ wo anka me ma 20 cedi no ɛso 20 cedi ne nso nkyene ne mako
cartel no lawyer so doctor for Joma
na so sane no anu oboa no ama ne bana koduru ba bi ese so obupu
na ne yesi hand over nyina na bibi o
na na bibi ni wo sen
ade ne we
ba ne sa usura wadi jaye nso unyo ba pa
usura wadi jaye
unyo ba pa
ne de chama am say me fasa case
chimani pa
na bi say me
say wa we
da bi say me single say wa le
ani we jani
yakoto we me ba
be by studio I say me be yakoto sem
da go so fa me me na we jani here
me say wasem na o kana me say mafa
say usura wa de jaya
unyo ba pa ni che say usuro say we be sesan ya unyo mo pani papa
na o de kan ya na o de kwa ware
unyo mo pani papa mo pani ya de ye ro don mani me ebi si da ebi si da
ya na o de kwa ware
na o do bibi no ma ka che so mu do obi fufuro ba ya nke ye pe na me no ko nyo ba me ware no o si san ka ko ware oba we nka me
se mu na
ana ona na beda ona na ko ware no
chairman
omo wi o man no
na me mo yo man
we house asem ni emienu o ko kan chairman was good court o ko kan was good court enti cartel no o mu adoso bie mu abasate ayi bibia enti we no wan hweye na se wan twitwa free top amada o che no kra na de kwa was menye hwe ade no ene ye toye ene ye ntumi yi ene kwa ba ho ene aban de ma ye ene ye toye ene ye so be to ma o mo ne be ne aye
na Mugabe na undi so di ni pabon fo tia ko no ko ni bo ya de na do tia ko mo ko mo bo na mra ni ye campaign ya ka kire ewiase fo nyina se mo me nya mistake ni mfa tumi ehye papa insa na ontumi emma Ghana entumi na emma de
no de se nya ho
but ni na tia ya kan yes unza me kan ya me kan oh ni na chi na nya na ye na o na mo ba ye kro no a obebo
ai papa yo de se uni po ikumsin
kofi
so na say we mu de nkamri tia we mu na say Ibrahim Adam ko pon chew sipa yanki mu ko pon chew ese ko pon chew tachuchu mu ko pon chew say kwa ye fa so di wonu tum e kwa papa be say financial loss to the state we are more than that yes than agbadapi
the late
Solomon ya ma Solomon be wu ya na say ni peti wonu obi ka kire wo say aden ne mo haraji
we a financial loss to the future of the state.
Yes. So, now
a future.
Mugabe. Yes, so much Vito Solomon. Let Vito Solomon. And then go to a
uncle.
You did the assume you did not but the picotum. And the assume you did not any editor to get no was sorry. Yes, opening agongo. I didn't so the bank. Oh, yes, emergency. Na MPP for one and call one echi. One more contact one man on the buoy and secretary bia wona fa. Any encof we so bia never met to abonten.
The man as here head the candidate and here ni see kokoto. Ni e fa ofifi ani edu ko sa.
Straight.
You don't have to go to court.
Because time on the church no money we no come. One bad no na set that down. Kasi ho bibia ho.
Na uche ma osi.
All come one
Mugabe kra na set game.
Oh.
Oni abisa oni aguga.
Na mo dey national security be farm opposition but actually mo ko ke shia ye ntoto ba bi adu me ka kire obi ta mani ye to aba me ka kire say a democratic revolution election
say nyina ide ho jim
a democratic
revolution okay a democratic revolution election any yo
ni se ba kokora fa ni tiri de
yes no revolution is the democratic revolution election.
Yes.
Yes. Because at that time we need to assemble microphone.
Do for mo kakra.
Two years thing na no one ya to sika bi say ya service ka na etwa. Na be see that Bank of Ghana Timika chair say ya the sika co bank no aboka in the history of this country 1957. No set camera we fi e ba bi eko. Bank of Ghana rani aboka. na mo wa boka no so say bank bi aboka ntonto ran bank nto aguru
imagine
that's how it
sikani so the CC bank no e kana so
o bank of Ghana na ma license no wa ran aboka mimi local bank no so ran me na kan you my boy
sikana heso
yes
ne sikana so heso
boka
nya kabia say bia 62 billion
e bi sida na say ni pa we tuwo didi vane nsamo sere
elise onise odidi
dabi obeda didi na say we the ban ya kai ya chi revolutionary camp June 4th 1981
obeti America no ode national security ni we mokoko
yes
some about OSP Mugabe Maase
Mugabe Maase
abodam
nyame nwanwa karofori atanya nwanwa ni papa you the same thing
atema lesa na who is still
so who is
papa no boy the same thing another papa finance minister
that I know
then one for the Dr. Helena
how person ka say na ni papa so share white ana
that I no sharon
well
a man no share white ko ba bia na nipa hu say karofori atanya ma
ube ma media me call and white ntimi fi o
me so me call and white
me make sure say
but
kasa medisu
but the star no na kan for that ashe no na ba sesem kakra any chain no dey
nko tu bible
dabi any chain no dey to ko mu
ma chain to do me pepper o let me chain them ko mu
but who is actually for that ashe but tagaruda
dabi and the one but takani dey
Babia can for the attorney na na do danko akufu adu ego isi region fu enu mase papa no kwa na me catch on kwa yo na force obu o man eni enu buase eba
crofo ko
yes say o fra o hu say o yo chini na we ho
wow
yes no begense ni ni so na motintin Nana do danko akufu ado wagu achimfu eni mase keno foriata
chenko no brem
yes achenkwa no brem ena achenkwa asabu di nsuo eyen kwan kula runtumi ni nkawa ni nsuo no bi mu tete nkawa no ane ayi abobo nsukura na ne den nsuo ni tin nsuo ni agidi nsuo ebi ni hobi agidi nsuo bo nsuo ni sa na eyen ni na ebi ni say yes ya kan ya beka made achi be ya samu an say omonbani dondro mani ma hwani ya de ye wo hwo hawe do tu na ma we ho samu kura ne say in 2013 ne je shi ha na we shi anu bi no na satu okubase no nanka sabe moni amashi mu ko fi asmo beto emu kakra ko anwa kakra ko ntira minister say enam se preocupe wa mo ohunti ge hurolu
tema hono minim se o de senior party member and what party asi chama one thing that must ya hajuni kakra is I say enyina you focus o ya ba what is the government doing but she say ni papa na ya se be ha stop ni pa na or say party ni make sure so no be any new form where protect government no send a bear on the bonnier for no utumi hu na o kan aba na de ne side dey asa be so ni mu asema okay obi tiechi look I was listening to a program last and almost so dey need to me see na me sending presenter any message say massa unye politician jai say obi to me ntina ho more pon dey obi betumi abo as to so obi abo pod dia yenim but obi betumi ayere abo sa pon enti si emie ni na si amfa ye ni sa de na chi ne ahwe kwan be fa so a say be whistleblower oti asembia wotumi akama aban empenifo anamo waban mu ana security apparatus itu anamo ne aya sema obehwa na se kasa na omode sa nsemunu no se be kafra asan e de aba betwi edwuma papa wo ye nyina de ade e de ye asan
e de be na udwa fa koma ketai onko wani o dia se
ewa
Mugabe
wa me ga me chewe ye se bibia bokona ye happy birthday enkoma ye Sydney Yemi Abahana Obushi in the second born. Sydney, today is your birthday. Remember what day and Quatente and Nadia. What you should be also Yankopon and Mawakuma Enka, Nebibiaso, and Conkai and Fa Emma. Funia, a patience, and Omame and Obushi, and Di Maria. Mama, happy birthday. Yanko
Mugabe, me kakra, me kama mini adebi atwaso ne se. Yen appointees ni so a nyame ya adomo a. Nkrofo asebi otafra che. Oni da baby. Sebi ebinu eda ye kambre pa ebre.
Yeah.
Ebinu dan kura esre no nsu to ha won.
So.
Ebinu awra ho se ebinu wo containers mu. Enye ni nyina na beka se omampani yentwe yani ne yanhwe won nti wo a yama wa pointing enye dan ufiri constituency bim so be kakra nyame ya wadomo a wonsa so mu bim priwachi ko ya wadoye kakra e wo ho bi o mobile phone so mani free. So say bi mpo no be free wa ma information bi say papa say ye bone enam ye ngasa kra me no oti he ma from penifo be tree bi a ya mpeke nkatewi abo atin phone be nke be fa nso a ye mpeke but me fa an say bi a no are busy
we busy we
are into the bruni ya miss call phone
so afade sa ze mre wo
so inti Boni no so odi we ne ban phone e bre yen no kwala so na yo to hu say e be busy o go to miss call e kan say be ya wu bia do say miss call ba phone so no wa return
very well
so
Chief Mugabe Gasha Kwame bro that could be a so Mugabe kakra me beka senior man say me hu ne say eno ano no sebi party ne de obi azo a party no ni a ozo free baby enye nipa nyina wo ka asem bi and wa mamani age ene pa minim kwa me faso ma wani ji na mehwe afasa akwa no so ama wo so ne achi osi enye nyina na ebe ya appointee and a fact because buy ne kra no hwe nipa dodo ho anyu nyina na beku emo de ebe ya ne se wakoya appointee na wadu no zo wi obi si obi
disappointed
her party ni mu ahwa na nka onye obi a but bibi nso na enimdie bi na ma wakoya obi nti se ukoya obi na akotena ho a ni obi eba ona so a sebi president ohwe ni sa anka wo amfrew ti obi ba ona so na ozo abie ni kwa ba ye mo de ye be ba na se obeye ho so ye guy na wunti ayi ni bebi ayi fi aba bedu ha dakro tie konwa no so ayi nsa kan wa betwa mo abetena fom asem sebe
Damasi. Mother Chief Bani as former Deputy National Organizer of the NDC, Namada Mepapa Honorable Terry Abuaten, former Eastern Regional Chairman of the NDC. Timpenifona, the friend Monfre. And sometimes I know more. He says, let's see John Dramani, my friend Kraufa. Open Julius Zebra. Ufena one seconds.
Text message
like about a year
text message
on my Dr. Manebuama on Manebuama 10 bia be friend bia and we busy crowd return oko so we must just an emanoye ahoma so ne me opposition anyway mfanko baby ye mre ho ase na Ghana for ehwe Mugabe Maase ni meeting obade ne dom ye ne temkwama ochina efiada ebehia brabo no miensa bada bedwofo nyina ase madam production team ase Kevin Asante ne sise dwumadi nyina Raf ene eye Peter ne team nyina so Kofi the boy nyina madam nyina ase enua ba Lizi so hwe sise enim kama champion Lizi tie da nyina obade no
akunfi fo papa bi a friend Pamford was this my money dear my miss you
okay
enti almost all more
fantastic yali besi ya enime no se akase abo na to aso be opportunity mu no aye card wo mo de bibia ebro ma mo nyina money